Hello there, chat. Sorry, I had to step away and get my tea. Hi from the multiverse. Everyone's big on the multiverse these days, aren't we? What do you think Dartigan is in another universe, chat? Do you think I'm more interesting there or less? Hmm? Thoughts? Maybe in another multiverse, you're no longer sitting here watching me play video games, and you've actually made that big investment you were thinking of all those years ago. You're living in a mansion or a nice condo in New York or something. I don't know. We always just imagine our alternate selves being rich or poor, don't we? Or good or evil. Pretty sure most of them will be pretty benign. Or, benign? No. The same. Just installed this. The first one was awesome. Ah, well. This one's. I'm actually playing this tonight as a special request for Gamer, or now as he's now known, Galahad. If he stops by tonight, he'll be very surprised. I sin movies. Maybe I do it in another universe. Just watched the new Spider-Man movie. It was good, way better than the new Resident Evil movie. Well, wow, that's what your metric was for going in. Man, I hope this is better than a Resident Evil movie. Most movies will be better than any Resident Evil movie. There aren't too many good RE movies. They're not exactly known for their quality. I like to believe the most of my alternative selves are serial killers or killed themselves at a young age. Why? Are you just trying your hardest to think that some version of you is really edgy? Like, I know out there somewhere is the edgy me. And apparently the edgy you kills people at random. Don't worry, you can be that guy yourself in Minecraft or a Grand Theft Auto. Either of those two will work. The Paw Patrol movie was better than the Resident Evil movies. I'll take your word on that. Like I said, you can name insert movie here and it'll be better than most of them, especially the live action ones. But I'm glad everyone liked the Spider-Man movie. Trust me though, they peak at the third movie. You gotta realize that, right? If you have a good thing going, stop after three. It's all downhill from here. It's gonna get more and more convoluted. Probably gonna bring Venom in to like fight the new Spider-Man. Or something else, I don't know. They've kind of already used up some of the best villains for him, so what's he got left? Besides Venom, actually. Welcome to your channel, yes, hello. Hello, streamer Fresh and Slice. Looking forward to seeing your playthrough of, insert game here. It literally only has Venom left. In terms of interesting villains, I would imagine so. Oh, I guess there's probably some fan favorites out there. What's his name? That hunter guy. A lot of people like him, right? There's also the Hobgoblin. Maybe they could throw him. Though he's just like a weaker version of Green Goblin, so maybe not. This game infuriates me to no extreme. I wasn't really looking forward to playing it either, since it's more like an Assassin's Creed game, though the older Assassin's Creed games. Uh, this game, but literally only, but what was there? Stuff was looking at buff chicks on Twitter. Those ladies are fucking brick. Man, hey, someone has discovered a new fetish, or was just indulging an old one. Hey, chicks can be be hot and muscle too, right? Nothing wrong with that. Spider-Man's true villain is edgy Spider-Man. You mean Toby in Spider-Man 3? Bully Maguire? Is this the game protagonized by a caveman? What? Is it the protagonized by a cave? No, we're just like a Gondorian guy who is, not exactly uh Aragorn, but he's Aragorn Diet Coke version. And he has a ghost friend. Several missions at All Your Progress. I'm aware. I'm aware. I expect it to be shit on by any company if it's made from Warner Brothers, Ubisoft, EA, or Activision. But hey, I had a great time with Shadow of War. That said, I rarely play Ubisoft games. Well, this ain't Ubisoft. This is Warner Brothers, which is becoming more and more like them. They seem to like taking them on as like their inspiration for most things they do. Also, Stealth God, thank you for your sub. By the way, I should like do these announcements and get them out of the way before, because it's been several minutes already. Go Discord message. Go let the people know. Not even Numenarian. He's a dirty, normal variety of human. Oh, so he's not even Rohan. He's just like, I'm from one of those countries that didn't get any actual characterization. Oddly, when this game was released, these missions were not shit upon because, oh, it's only 5 to rebuild my armies and a few. That is an incredible crappy thing to do to just try to force you into paying money in the single player. It's one of the reasons I never played this game, because I just, like, that really pissed me off when I read about it. Like, fuck you, game. You don't get to do that. You're not worth sinning. But you know what? Some people requested this one. I'm like, fine, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. And you'll see me maybe tear it apart, but I'll do it. Go, YouTube video. Let even more people know. And I've played indie games the past 2 nights, and so I got that on my system. Though I might go back and play some more of that, the restaurant one. Sigil and I have hounded you for years. You and Gamer's the one who's actually hounded me the most about it. It's like, this is like one of his top favorite games, apparently. Why, I don't know, but it is. Maybe he just likes the spider mommy in it. I don't think Sigil even comes around anymore, does he? Or maybe he just like lurks all the time. You hear Sigil? For you. Along with you other people. Drank enough last night to turn my stomach inside out. Do not recommend. Yeah, well, was this your first experience? Also, it couldn't be, right? No, it can't be. 200 bits from Demon. Or Demon. Be careful for the spiders. They're not that dangerous, but scary. I'm not really afraid of spiders. Never have been. Actually, I've always liked spiders. I used to have a pet spider when I was in 7th grade. I found it next to like I was looking out the window of my like math class, and it like it was like a golden orb weaver that had made a web in the window, and I like, oof. So as soon as class was over and before leaving, I grabbed like a lunch container that I washed out and like put it in that, took it home with me. Kept it for a while. Then it had a bunch of it had a bunch of babies inside of it and had to let it go. Wasn't gonna have thousands of spiders roaming around my place. Make sure your graphical settings are up to snuff because there are sections where you're fighting literal armies. I mean, best I can do. I mean, I can't really do anything else to do anything about that. We'll see what happens when we get there. Obviously, on my first time drinking, was sort of lost track of them because I was arguing with my folks. See, this is why I just don't drink in general. I know it'll be bad for me, and I'll regret it. But hello, Gab. Hello, Puff. How you doing? 1080 Ti is still a good card, to be honest with you. It still holds up because so few people can get better graphics cards. Pretty much every game is optimized for a 1080 Ti anymore. There's some games I can't play at max quality now, but however, and since I only play my games at 1080p anyways, since I'm streaming them, usually it manages pretty well. If I was trying to run games at 4K, I'd run into more issues. You fucking love this game, and hey everyone, hey Skyhammer, first time chatter, my man. Welcome. Glad I'm playing one of your faves. It's apparently a lot of people's faves. I never played it because I read the stories about it and I was like, I don't like their business practices. Go look at the in-game market. The greedy orc is representation of the execs being the microtransactions. I see. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. Again, yeah. Click on the game actually now that I got everything set up. You could hear the music. Wonderful. Run a benchmark. We could run a benchmark. But you know what? I'm willing to risk it. We'll see what we get when we play the game. Fort raiding is fun. They took out the microtransaction store in 2018. Yeah, but still, the game was more or less designed around that, so it just leaves a big open hole in the game now. That's no longer there. Hope you pirated the game? No, I bought this game. I got this game cheap. I didn't pay full price for this. I got this back when it was on sale for like 15 bucks or something. Said Caveman because in the first game, he had a huge forehead. That's probably just because of the bad character design. I played the first one. It was alright, but it's actually kind of a short game for an open world game. It only took like 15 hours to get through. Microtransactions are gone. They've been gone. You know, I mentioned before that I know the microtransactions were taken out because everyone hated them. However, the initial game was designed around them. So just taking them out doesn't make the rest of the game magically better. There's still like huge issues with the game because they were in there originally. That's what happens when you design your game around. We want to keep selling stuff in the single player. Come on, gamers. We know you got money. We see all those anime figurines you buy. Buy our shit too. We're not making cute waifus, but we can just force you into buying stuff. See, that's what the Japanese get right about this. They just make everything like, pedo bait. They get everyone's money. We have stuff like, just sell them some skins and you'll flair for their character. Real money's in the waifu economy, folks. You've heard it here. Business advice. Still get emails from GameStop because this game is still in my wish list. Ooh, yeah. Might want to turn that option off. Also, maybe delete your GameStop account. Had to rewrite how the progression occurs. It was designed as the center of it, yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey. Still not quite as bad as Diablo 3 ones, right? With their auction house. Another game I want to play soon was, Warhammer 40k Space Marine. I wouldn't be playing that right now. But I mentioned this like the other night. That game is like 10 years old and it used to be like 20 bucks, but ever since they announced the sequel, they've risen the price up to like full price. It's $60 for like an over 10-year-old game. And I'm like, fuck that. That is some bullshit. You don't raise the price of a game that old just because you're getting a sequel now. That's probably years out. Honestly, I was bothered by the loot boxes. They seemed pointless to buy. I didn't even notice the paywall until they removed it. Apparently, there's certain points in the game that like just almost like force you to grind if you didn't want to buy anything. Which reminded me a little bit too much of Ubisoft's practices. So, is everything working? Seems that way. This is a research stream. I suppose we'll end up playing this one to the end, and it'll eventually get a video. No idea when though, but we'll stock it for that time in the future. How did Italian's hair go from black to brown? Better graphical technology. There are points where the game purposely... Yeah, I know you've said that like 3 or 4 times, Jeff. You've gotten that point across to me over the years, trust me, I know. Hey, Dartigan, are you ever gonna play Persona 4? Really, Persona 4, not 5? Usually it's the Persona 5 I get asked about. And, tell you what, when Atlas himself give me a message like, okay, you have permission to, like, play our game to the end and release video content on it, and we won't nuke your channel from orbit, then I'll play that. And even make a sim video on it. But Atlas, being the old Japanese video game company they are and stuck in the past, doesn't really like people, like, even playing that game in the same room with their little brother. Like, no, you play this game by yourself in a closet, preferably with one of your eyes closed. And you better make sure you knock yourself on the head afterwards so you have no long-term memory of it. You take a Polaroid of yourself playing a Persona 4 or 5 game and you get lawsuits on it, or like, claims on it. It's on Steam, I'm aware. But it's just that, one, streaming Persona Atlas games is a big risk. And, even bigger risk to release content on them. You're basically wasting your time, because they will copyright that claim instantly like that. I'm not very good snapping of my fingers, but there we go. You're already a person, you only need some A4, huh? Like one of Troy Baker's lesser performances. They all kind of blend together. Speaking of which, we should get started, shouldn't we? Let me, Dotto Recordo. Looks like it's working. Yay! Finally, I haven't got to use Bandicam in a while. So, yeah. I played the first game, so this is the second game, so anyone who hasn't played the first game is going to be a little lost. So, a little bit of, knowledge beforehand. I'm sure they'll recap it at the beginning, but just in case they don't. This guy was like a watchman in, like, Minas Morgul or something. One of those cities, like, Saruman took over before the movie starts. And his family and himself were all killed, but then he, fuses with a spirit of the elf that made the good rings, and then they go on a mission of revenge. For some reason they met Gollum, which I was never really sure about why he was there. And then I guess they killed the guy that killed his family and himself, and that was the end of the game. It was really simple. Wasn't much to it. And then at the end he's like, I guess we need a new ring, and they take their war to Mordor. And this is that war. There you go, recap, done. Ranger of Gondor, yeah, whatever his name was. I don't remember his name. I know this guy, the ghost one's like Bing Bong or something like that. I don't know. Door. I can't pronounce, Tolkien. Let's call him Dave. Dave the Ghost, exactly. Originally, the villain of this game was supposed to be Sauron, but they couldn't get the rights to Christopher Lee's face. Then you meet... Oh, yeah, Saruman. Well, they could have just, like, come up with their own version of it, and then... Oh, we get the DLC, huh? Play as the elven assassin Eltariel in her quest to defeat the Nazgul. Play as Baranor on his mission to open up a second front in the desert of Lithad. Oh, the desert, huh? Baranor is immortal and carries no ring of power. If he dies, his story is over. Whoa. Okay. Went hardcore with that guy's mission, huh? Alright, but we're here for this. Today I had the best theater experience of my life watching Spider-Man. Now, how did I know you were going to mention that? I'm glad everyone seems to have gotten a good movie out of it, though. Congrats, Marvel. You apparently, roped everyone into your multiverse storyline. However, I keep telling you, it's peaking here. It's going to go downhill. After you get 3 good movies, there's no way you can keep the train going in a franchise. Right, campaign normal. Normal. Lithlid is south of Mordor. I just know there's like the big Middle Eastern desert place where all the evil humans come from. Laying on a little thick there, were you, Tolkien? And they didn't really develop it very well. Like Karth or something like that. Oh, they are going to recap it, never mind. This higher difficulty gameplay is actually pretty great. I mean, I'm fine with it on normal. I know how grindy these games can get, and I don't want to make it even more grindy for myself.
A wife.
This is beautiful.
I had a wife. Her name was Wife.
And a son.
Very convenient for me.
Buried them along with everyone I even knew.
And that's how I became an Assassin's Creed main character. Watch my family die.
What has happened to me? Am I dead? You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and
You're now a Dark Souls character, sort of, but not as cool.
my life and yours.
You think the first wife was actually called Wife? Might as well been. How come no one's ever named their daughter Wife? Seems like you're really, like, spelling out their future with them.
I crafted the rings of power.
That's not how you make rings, by the way.
Celebrimbor, greatest smith of the Second Age. Sauron
Oh,
deceived you into
Grillabimbor.
making the
I said
rings.
Billa Bing Bong. Hey man, I'm graduating. Can I get like a high school ring? It's gonna have like a ruby in this on the and then on the in the inside. It's gonna have a star because I'm not reaching for him, you know.
With my family.
I thought you wanted revenge. But there is only one way to close the circle. To defeat Sauron.
The new Assassin's Creed DLC next year will be stealing mechanics from Shadow Ward. What, you mean the Nemesis thing? That's really the only mechanic they have that's unique to themselves. And sometimes leading armies. I mean, though sometimes you did lead like small, very shitty battles in the last two Assassin's Creed games.
The world of men is ending.
Huh.
I have seen it.
What's up, Finn? How you doing? Your roommate has a cat, so now I have a cat. Exactly. There you are, Galahad.
In the
Welcome.
fires of Mount Doom, a ranger and a wraith bound together.
Something nice, you see?
Craft the one thing that could challenge the Dark Lord.
That's not how you make a hammer again. I mean, not a ring. I'm starting to think this guy isn't a very good smith.
And even the strongest bonds.
You just pound on this non-hot ring.
The future I have seen cannot come to pass.
Celebrimbor.
So they went and made themselves their own power ring, huh?
Death calls to you again, Ranger. How do you
Lexi
answer?
Spider later, just hold it in your pants, chat. Hold it in your pants. Talion just snuck into Mordor, passed an entire army with no issue, yeah. Somehow, the man pulled it off. Wife. I remember your name, it's Wife.
Italian. This is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few.
Fair some hobbits to do, yeah, they had a much rougher time of it.
What's wrong, my love?
The past is the past.
Oh, I remember marrying Troy Baker as well.
Changed.
We must leave this place. We can go now.
What's your name?
We had an entire movie telling us one does not simply walk into Mordor. Apparently you can. Like, he didn't have an issue. Maybe it's because he's part ghost, I don't know. So what does my power ring do? Oh, just energy waves. Have I seen The Lord of the Rings? Yes. Which one's my favorite? The first one, to be honest. I like all three of them, but the first one I think is by far the best. Because they had less CG in it, and I feel it's like made it really strong. It had really good practical effects. Like, some of the shit they did in the first Lord of the Rings to, like, show off, make people look shorter than everyone else, is damn near magical amounts of sleight of hand. Where they use what was forced perspective. Like, if you watch the behind the scenes of, Fellowship of the Ring, it is, like, jaw-dropping how good it worked, and you don't even realize it. And they did it without CG, in almost all cases. Compare that to The Hobbit. That you control a massive amount of people's minds and binds Talon to the living world without Celebrimbor. Isn't that the whole point of the One Ring, that you control people's minds? We can just do that? You ain't fooling me. Gillibrimbor, or whatever his name is, didn't make that ring. It's got a Corsair logo on it. It's glowing. It's RGB. This is the new ring. It's not the... I know it's not, but it seems to have the power of the same One Ring. And they also made it look as much like it they could. Like, even put, like, the Elvish on it. Oh yeah, we need a controller for this. Just a spoken second.
We must defeat her.
Yeah, there's our pretty boy. Oh, to have the genetics have, like, you have such a wide face. Hold right trigger to enter stealth. Stealth mode acted. Press X to stealth kill. Oh well, Assassin's Creed already. The first thing we do.
Need to keep quiet.
Indicates an orc is investigating a disturbance. Indicates an orc is aware of you. Watching your EWWLA Nor video right now must have been super fun to send. That was a really difficult one to make, actually. One, because it was such a long bit of stuff I had to go through, but you know what? It made a good video at the end.
Someone's killed him.
Oh yeah, that's right. This dude has like a broken sword. He uses it as a dagger for some reason. This is my third playthrough of this game. This is my first playthrough of this game. I played the first one. I've never played the second one because I was like, fuck that game when it came out. Mordor wasn't a dark and evil place. It's portrayed in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Remember, the Sauron was in Gondor during The Hobbit a few decades before. Yeah, but then when you... I mean, it's still, like, described even in the books as, like, a horrid, you know, cursed land full of, like, filth and, you know, decay. They were pretty explicit on those parts. That's one of the reasons, like, you know, it's so hard to get through it, because you just literally die, because there's nothing there. Except bad guys. Sword is a sun sword? Ah, babby sword. Oof. Yeah, this is, you know, clearly just Assassin's Creed right now. You dead? A little dark in that corner. I imagine the bad guys need food and water too. I don't know, orcs seem like they're a hardy race. Just give them, like, they'll eat anything, and they just need some water. But yeah, like I said, from what I recall of, like, the adventure of Frodo and, you know, Samwise, it was not an easy place to walk through. Just fetid swamps and, like, foul earth is how they described it usually. Find Celebrimbor. Do I not have the bow? I remember there being a bow. I guess, no, that was Celebrimbor's weapon, wasn't it? Have you read any of the books? I read all three of the first books. I read The Hobbit, and I read The Silmarillion. However, it has been a while since I read those. Like, I actually, to be honest, I'd never even heard of The Lord of the Rings until the movies got announced. But I got interested in them because I saw the trailers for that. So I asked for, like, the books as a Christmas present that year. And I read them. I kind of, like, read them before I even got Christmas happened, though, because I found where my mom hid them. Oh, that's where they saw me at. So I, like, snuck and read them before Christmas even happened. It's like, oh, cool, you got me the Lord of the Rings I wanted. Been watching the new season of The Witcher. Oh, it's already on, isn't it? Is it any good? Celebrimbor uses a hard C? No, I'm a white guy. I'm not using a hard letter of anything. I'm a total soft-lettered person, you know. Not taking any risks. You never know if Celebrimbor is, you know, you're saying the way you're supposed to say it. I don't even call Kellogg's, you know, Kellogg's. I call it Cellogs, you know. Give me some Cellogs Frosted Flakes. Are they just not taking those risks? Not in this world anymore. Isn't there a dude over here? Press for aerial stealth kill. On who?
I would never run from an enemy in combat, would you?
You can just run towards Celeb. I'm you know, immersing myself. But I like if you called me Dartigan, well then you're making me sound Spanish. I don't want to be accused of, you know, also, appropriating, you know, or pretending to be a race I'm not. That's also a big no-no.
Right, I remember. You said you'd give me them all money.
Yeah, plus I need to learn the mechanics so I start fighting everyone. Because I do remember these later on. The first game got pretty tough. Anyone notice that? No. Isn't Dartigan French? Well, D'Artagnan is French. Dartigan is my American brain trying to say D'Artagnan years ago. Because of the French spelling and all. French don't know how to spell their own language, I don't think. They invent, like, weird, ways that things are written. Don't know why they do that, but it's on them. What's the run button? That's the run button.
Something just moved.
Oh yeah, this game makes you auto-jump. Anyone else getting this weird, like, frame dip whenever the camera cuts? Anyone having... how's the stream looking? I might need to turn some settings down, if it is. It does look like there might be something like that. Kind of jittery? Okay, let's... You'll turn some shit down in settings. This game did automatically configure it to be like graphical, like ultra everything else. So let's turn everything down to like high instead. It doesn't seem like it's too big of an issue. No, Teslaization. Yeah, we'll leave that on. Alright. Let me stop that recording. Apply these settings. That's Duma's doing. Don't put this shit on any francophone, huh? I don't... Hey, they keep using it. Something advocate for change. And also, they're very adamant they don't change it. Aren't there, like, laws in France that they can't use loan words from, like, other languages? It has to be a French word. They don't even want people doing that whole lait thing, where they go, le biscuit, or something like, I don't know, however they would say it. Le biscuit. Like, no, you come up with a French word for it, asshole. But you go using things that aren't French. Alright, let's see how that works now. Is it... I don't know if it's just how this game is made, but they really make this guy feel like he's, like, weighs 200 pounds when I'm trying to move him around. Yeah, he feels really just chunky. You've been eating, just, like, having a ghost in you, like, make you way heavier. Alright, how's the stream look now? Does it need more work? Somewhat better? Ugh. Hold on, let me try something. What about when I'm not recording? So is it looking jittery? Feels heavy, but moves like he's almost agile. Yeah, it feels like I'm like having to make him move by pressing the stick in twice as hard. But right now I'm just doing technical issues. Monolith was never good fear game. Apparently we still need to have some issues with for me it looks fine, but for chat it's looking a bit weird. That's always an issue. This might be one of those games that OBS has issues with, you know. So let me change it to full screen. Also, wait a minute, it could be an issue with like the frame rate and the stream frame rate. Let me set it to 60. Splinter Cell remake, it's not just rumors, it's actually confirmed, I believe. Is it good or bad news? If it is just a remake of the original game and not just like, here's Splinter Cell open world, then that'll be, you know, definitely better than what I anticipated. Okay, this looks like it fixed the issue. It was definitely the frame rate, you know, as the frame rate of the game was playing out was way higher than what the stream was happening at. Alright, let me turn the graphics settings up now and see if it's fine. Alright, so... I think it really was just the frame rate. So it would be a linear game? Yeah, that's what I saw as well. So hey, I appreciate that. I mean, it's still Ubisoft. Trust in them to fuck it up somehow. With microtransactions, or maybe they'll put their new NFT stuff into it, I don't know. Okay, everything looks good. Now let me record and see if it remains looking good. Alright, problem solved. We now have a smooth experience for you in the stream viewers at home. Go kiss your mother and tell her that I love her. You heard me.
Lord fell off a wall yesterday. I saw that. He didn't need burying, just scraping up.
I was playing. That lady deserves love. My objective over there, but I'm gonna explore because why the fuck not? South Park made an episode. Yeah, they're doing like the older, like the kids all grown up stuff right now, aren't they? NFTs are good material to make jokes from, I'll give you that. I'd take that opportunity.
I saw one lose his head and still split the top that killed him on the downstroke.
Whoa, buddy, whoa. This isn't the time to explore yet? Well, I want to. I will force it into exploration. It's like we're in a coal mine. Oh yeah, that's right, you got those little counter moves you gotta look out for. They do sort of like the Batman gameplay a little bit. Only much stiffer. Not familiar about NFTs, someone explain? JPEGs that cost as much as a house. But you get to own the hashtag that's on the blockchain that tells you that you are the owner of that particular JPEG hashtag. And anyone can copy paste it, but it's not the same. They don't own the hash for it, so you're the true owner. And some people have been making bank of them. It's a little silly. I mean, they'll probably have like uses later on for like actual ownership rights for stuff, but right now for like just buying JPEGs, I wouldn't recommend it. So since this developer is now making a Wonder Woman game, I guess you're not going to be getting any more of these Middle-earth games, are we? Wait for the counter to turn blue before counter? I mean, seems like it's working pretty good right now. Oh, right trigger and X is ground execution. Who's still alive? Amass an army to fight against Sauron, he can't even catch a ball. Project will never be impressed by anything, will he? Hey, you know what I don't like in games where you have to hold down a button to run? Can we please stop that? Please, I beg you. The analog stick is meant for, like, just letting me run and move, fluidly. I don't need to, like, hold down a button. I'm talking about you, Grand Theft Auto. And a few other games. Drop it! Alright, let's go get our spirit friend. How long has Jack been a thing? It's been there for a month or two now, I think, right? Since I added it to Frankerface. Oh, spider. We're getting spider mommy already. I'm gonna kill her babies. NFT, what future dumbness? Like I said, once someone actually figures out a way to like get legally accepted NFTs for like, showing ownership, property ownership or like land or something, then they'll be useful. They can be really useful for that kind of thing, but just for like owning JPEG art is pretty dumb. Alright. See my sexy mule spider mommy. Who's taking my ghost friend hostage.
Does not forfeit his prey, Ranger. Not unless a greater has a sense.
So, sir, is there a reason she didn't do this for Frodo and Sam?
I called you
Return him to me. Now.
Shelob's never had this power before. I mean, isn't she sort of like related to like other shapeshifters? Like her mother was or something? So it's not completely out of the question.
But it is not your sword that will save him. How much are you willing to sacrifice? To suffer.
I have given up everything.
Not everything.
What's your opinion on combat in this game? It's basically Batman, but with a sword.
You want the ring?
You would give me the ring for the wraith.
And find myself beside him in your web.
I am Shelob, and I deal only.
This is Shelob after she starts her VTuber career. Had to have a sexy version of herself.
I wouldn't give it up either.
Wait. Time now. Take your price.
Wasn't doing me any good anyways. Uh-oh. Oh, dying again.
I'm impressed, Ranger. He must mean something to you. Go to your puppet before he dies.
Shelob lives well into the era of man, modern day somehow.
You have doomed us, Talion. Our power was vast before.
So this is them just explaining how we lose all the powers from the first game. We have to get them back, isn't it?
Life force into that ring.
Started from the bottom again, huh, boy?
Must take it back.
The war you came to fight is not here. The ring is lost.
Separated from the ghost, but you were re-merged. Talion should get all of his powers back.
And the
They needed an excuse to make you level up more.
Look to the Palantir. Sauron will not stop until all of Middle-earth.
Why are you being sexy? I know you're a spider.
The Palantir must be protected.
Oh, I just sensed like a really long plot progression downloaded into my brain. I have to do all that, aren't I?
Minas Ethel. I must know if Shelob's vision holds true.
Now the plot is a bit disjointed right now. Gotta say that much. Red attacks cannot be countered. Press A to dodge. Yep. Celebrimbor poured his power into the new ring, so Celebrimbor is weaker without the ring. At some point we'll get it back and it'll be like the old end of the game or something. Siege of minus? Is it minus or minus? It's like I'm doing a math problem. Alright, Chad, what is minus Ithril to the power? Solve for minus Ithril.
The spiders
Minus.
showed us the
Minus is a funny word.
Gondor's last fortress in Mordor cannot fall.
Boo! Oh no, you were a big fan of Lord of the Rings, Puff? Is Puff a big fan of Lord of the Rings? Meanest, yeah, meanest, nicest. We're starting to get into like like Wile E. Coyote like terms now. Meanest Ithril or meanest nicest. Yo, where the fake Latin shit comes into play.
His armies will be unstoppable. The fate of the city matters not.
I
Do you need, like, some cream for your face?
Like my brothers at the Black Gate.
We need to do something. Taking out the captain should buy the Gondorians.
Mimus
And
Coyotes.
they could lead us to the Palantir. We must find a worm.
Plantia. Find intel on the Orc commander. A to move towards the ledge and jump for any height. This will not take any damage falling. Yeah, we're totally not taking that from Assassin's Creed.
His mind is weak.
Interrogate worm. That dude?
Did you hear that?
Oh well, that was not an interrogation, that was a head explosion.
Should have kept your mouth shut. Now we're stuck.
Pretty sure Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla took the no damage from volume in this game, though they're all a bit of an incestuous relation right now.
Create that glob.
We're like doing a scanner's run, we're gonna make everyone's head go pop. Wait, wait. You know what, this is way better power than mind control. I went to the wrong dude, I'm sure I can't, I mean, was he... Oh, that dude. You know, I just wanted to make sure I like cleared out the riffraff.
Who leads the search for the Palantir?
Oh yeah, I remember this stuff. Oh, well, this is like, seems like something different. They're attacking the city. Unknown captain, revealed intel. Getting intel on captains reveals their weaknesses, allowing you to precisely target their vulnerabilities and use the power of the Wraith to amplify their fears. The captain is a commander. He will always be surrounded by his gang of grunts. Slice Shelob. I hope she don't reappear. No, well, she definitely going to. She's gonna make all of your lore make no sense. Hey, maybe know what I would have done if I'd been in charge in this game? I would have made Sauron turn into a sexy woman. That's right, comes down from the big, flame-lidded eye. Instant waifu. Right, let the lore nerds shit themselves in anger. Like, yeah, deal with it. That's right, everybody's sexy now. Gandalf appears, turns into a sexy woman. He can do it, he's a Magier. He can be a sexy lady if you want it. Are they supposed to fight for me if I, like, do the first mind control? But I'm just, like, making their heads go pop. Gandalf the MILF, exactly. I am Gandalf the MILF. I've come back to you in your hour of need.
What was that noise?
I like that I got an instant kill button. It's like, you know what? Boom. What am I sucking out of them, though? Oh, I'm just making them, very afraid. No. I need you to die. I don't want... Stop it. Vulcan casually rolls in his grave. You know what? He's been doing that for a while. Have you seen the casting for, like, the new Middle-earth, like, TV show? Or what? Have they revealed the casting yet?
This is what the men told themselves. What?
Kneel before Zod. The very diverse cast. Makes perfect sense, though. Warmonger, notice you cannot change your target while on this mission. Becomes dazed after stealth attacks. TV show Breaking It with the Benjamins? Isn't there on the Middle-earth? I've heard something about a Middle-earth TV show recently. Also, you'll slowly recover your powers as the game goes on. The first half, I'm aware. I mean, I gotta put points into something. Please interrogate the sight of enemy, Karagors. Yeah, I'm remembering this whole fear system now as well. Up.
We really ought to be tossing more bodies in the river. Why?
Gaining intel is pretty... Yeah, I played the first game, I recall. I recall later on, though, the targets get really ridiculously tough if you don't really have the intel on them. What do you got to know? Please in terror at the sight of ghouls. Amazon didn't even wait until Christopher Tolkien's corpse was cold to diversify the cast of their new show. Maybe it'll be good, I don't know. You know, you always gotta be a little cautious of any, like, big corporate product, you know. There's a dude we can't leave alive. Shouldn't I have arrows again? Because I got I guess I can't use it until I like choose to get the arrow ability again. Yeah, we can go ghost walking. At least it's not Netflix. You know what? They're all got their own shitty elements to them, you know. I spilled the beer. I believe that was tar, but you know what? I'll let you drink it if you want, if you trust it that much. Your intuition, man. Still, I think they made this character way too heavy. He feels sluggish to me. It's like, ugh, he's like he's got weights in his feet.
It's the Grave Walker. I thought he was dead. He is.
Oh, never mind, bow. Hold left trigger to aim the bow, hold R trigger to charge your shot for massive damage. Piece of fire, charge shot to the head is devastating. This is like when you're Aragorn plus Legolas combined. So I just did some Google and it seems Isildur will be main character in the Amazon. Yeah, it's like an older, it's like a Isildur, yeah, it's like it goes back to the Ring of the First War, right?
It doesn't look good for the Gondorians. We have to help.
The Palantir is
Investigate
a powerful
clue.
artifact. If we were to possess it,
We could turn the tide.
L and right to bring the trail into focus. Oh, sorry, we're getting a bit nearsighted in our spirit age. Based off of whatever the writers feel like doing, well, true. I think they still couldn't get the rights to use the Silmarillion, could they? That's probably what they wanted. I think you could make a better TV show out of what happens in the Silmarillion than you could Lord of the Rings. No, gentlemen. Whoops, missed a shot. Your arrows make the fire explode? Well, yeah, I'm sorry, I just didn't realize yeah, they do. But I wasn't thinking of that. I mean, they are red explosive barrels after all. Well, grog, it actually is beer. Just in case anyone comes by and takes a sip of it. Still, I can't remember that mechanic actually. I don't remember using it very much though. Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, your only experience of Lord of the Rings, huh? Well, hey, there's a Golem game coming up next year. Gondor really did like building giant towers, didn't they? I feel like there should be like a, look, you know, maybe this game came out before they started every game including it, like you'll send out the detection wave where you find all the stuff in the environment so you don't have to look for it. Keep like hitting like my sticks. Oh, woo, I just engaged sonic speed. What? Bam! Gotta go fast. He can really hit the gas, can't he? Now he's almost too fast. Before he's like slow walking through water. He's like zooming.
He's close. The Wraith world will reveal his presence.
Search for the captain and press R to identify.
Ratak.
Excuse me. He gets dazed by stealth. Elvish speed for you. Defeat the Orc.
Grave Walker does him in as well.
Beep boop beep beep boop boop beep. That's my stealth sound. Hey 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 hey. Hey. I think you can speed and stealth. Let me try. I'm hitting the speed zoom in button. I ain't doing anything. But you can run. You can hold in the button to do it a little bit faster though. I think it's a skill point. You haven't even leveled up once yet. I'm expecting like late game abilities already. I'm seriously spoiled as a video gamer. But give me some Ubisoft games to like quickly get that, well, to get the spoil out of my system, because they don't spoil you at all, do they? Alright, let's go this way. No, moron. Be like Batman, just hop on the wire. I said, is that like only a wire you can like zip line down but not climb on? Or like walk around on? Nope, you can't do the walk on the wire thing. Did you use the Army Forge thing, last game? Army Forge. I'm not sure what you mean. Like, last game I played last night was, World of Horror.
It's called the Palantir, and it's why we're here. The city is just an obstacle between us and it. You find the Seeing Stone, you
You know,
bring it
orcs are very
directly
well
to me.
enunciated in their language.
This is how we conquer Middle-earth, lads.
I mean, he just sounds pretty upstanding.
I don't really care.
What's this deal again? Dazed by stealth. Ugh. Comes days after stealth attacks. Oh, these enemies are a little bit oblivious. Well, I guess I can climb this and maybe do it.
What are you moping about, you big dude? Somebody pissing your grog?
Good. Have any winning playthroughs of World of No? All of them ended badly. We had horrible luck.
I've better things to do than dance with birds. One man? Gondor should have sent more reinforcements. This is our city, Manfilth.
This game probably, hired most of England to do all the orc voices. Lady, what? Come across a lot of orcs with know the Norse voices. Yeah, well, I'd imagine a lot of them do sound like him. He's got a very orcish appearance to him, but it takes. Uh-oh. Approach and press RB to pick up his gear. Ooh, gear, you say? Gear. Defeating captains allows Celebrimbor to forge powerful gear. You can manage your gear in the inventory menu. Gear, Metal Gear. Urfal versus Rohirrim sword. Alright. Gotcha. L'Oreal's, okay. Gotcha. You can get Celebrimbor's Bright Lord armor and it's OP as fuck? I'd imagine so. What about the Nemesis Forge in Shadow of Mordor? Oh.
Why are you out here alone?
My raiding party was trapped in the lower city overnight.
How many of you were there?
Not enough.
Ina Cethel still stands.
We're about to lose the Middle City, Ranger. They'll be closing the gate if they haven't already. We need to get up there as fast as we can.
I'll be right behind you. Wait. What is your name?
Wife?
Adriel,
Dartigan.
It's wife now.
don't fall behind, Talion. We've lost enough men today.
Apparently people in chat do not like this lady. What has she done already to make you so vile, chat?
They're closing the gate.
Then let's cut her path up there.
Sergeant Tarandor's going to need our help. Let's move.
We played the game? Oh, well. Yeah, well, let me decide if I hate her with the same mule vile first. Right now, she seems like a sweet, caring individual who ain't done no wrong.
But thank you.
She helped me kill orcs good. Hey, Starstrike, if you're leaving, later. Have a good night. Did I finally take a hit?
We'll need our support. We can't leave him out here.
Follow Idril? Oh, I killed everyone already, huh? Damn it, how am I late? I don't know. How are you late? You know what time I start.
This is just like Shelob's vision.
If Sauron's forces get the Palantir, all of Middle-earth will share the same fate.
Who voices the old Celebrimborn? The voice... Is it the same... Wait. Is it the same guy who voices the old... don't fuck with this settler. I think it is, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Senator Armstrong, you became a ghost. Do you always start at 5 p.m.? I start at 8 p.m. Am I gay? No. I like the booba. Specifically the female variety. So can confirm, am straight. Are you gay? Are you just like hoping like, God, I love this guy's voice, I hope he'll like fuck me in the ass? If so, sorry to disappoint you. You have to look elsewhere. You can't just go ask a man if he's gay without getting the question returned to you, because I feel like you're expecting something out of me. And also, yeah, I know he also voiced the Mimir guy. It's a little bit hard to detect him in Mimir, though. Making the mothers of all army here, Talon can't fret over every orc. You know, it kind of works. But you did survive! With your own hands, you took back your life! But I'm still dead. So apparently we have a 4-hour difference. Well, yeah, that's time zones for you. They can be a bitch. But I'm on US East Coast time. Leaving missionary? This ain't COD. Come on. Did Armstrong's voice actor also voice Mimir? Yeah. That's some of his bigger roles. However, he's got... Weirdly, it's often hard to... You don't hear him as much as Mimir as you do hear him in Celebrimbo. Celebrimbo. That's a fun word to say. And say it badly.
The gate is closing.
We'll be right behind you.
Sorry. A little... out of breath. Been running. From the freaking volcano. What am I even doing here?
Middle City is
For me, I'll try to beat her. But hey, if you show up, you show up. You don't need to worry so much about it. Don't make it that big of a deal. I mean, you might have stuff going on in your life. My streams are important, but they ain't that important. But if you enjoy them, hey, well, that I guess you be my guest. Swing, swing, swing.
Sealing the gate. Move out. Move out.
Also, look at that seed money. Get to the sub. Oh no, actually subbed himself for 24 months in a row. 2 years, man. 2 years. As a totally effing crazy, they don't sound anything like the voice actor as Matt Skills. He's good at doing you. He's good at what he does. Fully expect an Armstrong joke in Shadows of Warson video. Why though? It's because they got the same voice actor. You expect the same whenever Troy Baker is voicing a character, because that happens a lot. I mean, I just think it's neat that I picked up on it.
Faster, Ranger.
We're making the mother of all lore deviations here, Ranger. Can't fret over every Wikipedia entry. Now that's a better one. How's weed? Yeah, you mentioned how you're usually watching my stream while on weed. How's a Millith Warring of Shadows? It's basically Batman and Assassin's Creed still. No real change.
Quickly, under the gate.
Get moving!
What are you doing?
I won't be long.
I'm proving that I'm the main character, lady.
Have the archers provide support.
Heavy attack. Hold X until the glaive appears, then release it to perform a heavy sweeping attack. Swing! This new? I don't remember that being in the original game. I mean, from the first game. How's Dex doing? Well, she's not causing me any issues, so she's doing pretty good. Frickin' me. Oh, those guys just died.
We've lost the middle city. We made them pay for every inch of ground, but they now hold it.
Then our fate will be decided here. Our inner wall is our strongest. We have double their archer.
Word of advice, those crossbow Yurks are badass.
Now our people have held
Well,
us our onslaught.
good. I need a challenge.
But some things were lost forever.
Travis Willingham, yeah, they always come in, together, don't they? And he's, wearing a uniform. Like he always do.
Go to the Great Hall. Secure the relics.
When it comes to these big AAA games, chat, you have to realize they don't always have inspired casting. They go with whoever is well known
Is that an order?
and does the job well enough.
You must understand.
And sometimes they do with Keanu Reeves.
It is most precious
At
at
all
all.
costs.
Yes. That is an order.
Then I'll see it done.
Now the humans bring up his elf magic. Maybe they can't see it. I don't know.
But I'll be back on the wall before the next.
Elf magic seemed like it was a bit weird in the movie. You only ever see like a little bit of it, like that lady who makes like a wave of water from the river. And then that, the Galadriel lady who just like moans a lot.
A ranger from the Black Gate. I thought you were all dead.
You heard the truth.
If you've come to fight for Minas Ithil, Ranger, report to Captain Berenor.
Not come to join your army, General, but for the Palantir and its safekeeping.
Protect the city, and the Palantir will be safe. However, our raiding parties are targeting enemy captains in the lower city.
Which is really buffer day? You guys having issues? Or just, well,
Yes.
Puff Chins have the buffering issues due to location though.
Tasted fear.
The men are assembled, General.
Bottle, everyone knows Talion died the Black Gate, yet no one cares he's walking around. Maybe they just think he survived. I mean, back in these days, there wasn't exactly like dog tags and like, you know, well, officially got the body. Put in the computer. They would just assume you were dead if you're part of like a unit that just went missing. Unless they found a body, they're usually like, oh, maybe he's still alive, I don't know. Skill points. You've earned enough experience points to gain a skill point. Skill points can be spent to unlock new skills. First game had every human you meet go, you're supposed to be dead. What the fuck? I don't recall that issue, but you're probably correct. Okay, we got some that are locked behind story. Upgrades. Hold A for a burst of speed when leaping over objects. Landing or climbing, press A at the top of a climb to vault up over the ledge. Makes me buy this one.
We need to secure the Palantir now. The city is weak and it will not hold for much longer.
But we cannot leave the Gondorians to their fate. Castamir is right. By protecting the city, we protect the Palantir.
Look,
The towers bear his mark.
those were my towers once. Now Sauron's corruption spreads beyond the borders of Mordor. He mocks me.
They give him sight.
Not without the Palantir.
But that's how it works. Oh, wow. Capture these to reveal the map, huh? Siege minus Ithil. Secure the Palantir. Complete quest to prevent the Palantir falling into Sauron's hands. Assume everyone with plot armor comes back once or twice in almost to The Last of Us, Lord of the Rings. Alright. Let's see. Set waypoint. Photo mode. I don't need that. We're not taking photos here. This ain't going on Instagram.
We will dismantle his hold on Minas Ithil. We will shift the tide of war.
Looks like the camera's a little too pulled in, and I didn't see any option to change field of view. Hey, can you, like, fling me with this thing? Watching you play this makes me want to re-download the thing, really? You like this game this much? I'm so far unimpressed, to be honest with you. And again, it feels exactly like playing the first game. Hey, you think... here we're doing this stuff. Climb the tower, activate it. Good stuff. Classic. Loved by all.
These Hydia are but dark imitations of the Palantir. But we can turn Sauron's low craft against him.
These towers.
Who was it that made the Palantir again?
Purify them and make them ours.
Give it time, y'all be impressed. I mean, it feels exactly the same as the first one. I don't really see myself being amazed by it.
Is allowed to return.
How do I allow you to locate lost... Well, I remember doing this in Breath of the Wild. Did this game actually do that first? La memory. Ithelden. Have you seen this slingshotting you can do in Halo Infinite? I've seen videos of people using, like, hammers to send warthogs flying, and then they use the grappling hook on it to send them across the map. But then Halo's always had wonky physics like that. That's nothing new. And there's one more thing here, right?
This city is built on the ruins of my kingdom, yet some things remain. Those are my barrows.
Game will get better. I'm not hating it. I mean, the first game was fine. Don't get me wrong.
Show you why we must retrieve.
I just never had much interest in it because I think I got my feeling with the first game. Like a good striptease. I understand this is one of your favorite games. I can tell you it's not going to be one of mine. I'm not going to despise it or anything. As long as it doesn't make me do too much grind work. Alright, press that and open quest to select a new objective. Shadows of the Past available in Minas Ithil. Complete the Eyes of Sauron. Fellowship. So the Brimbors return to you. Cost of the new ring, your ally with Shelob. Join the force of Minas Ithil to defend against the Rich King siege. We'll do that then. Plot gets good, just get out of this is Assassin's Creed mindset for a bit. Alright, give me time, chat, maybe I'll come around to it, but like I said... yeah. Whoops. Ooh, terror attacks. One thing that really interested me about this game was this Nemesis system stuff, and just usually like making them all... Here's how you have fun with it. You never kill any of them, you just make them all... shame all of them again and again, until they're just pathetic.
Upon all of Gondor.
Great stunt. I do remember the combat getting a little grindy later on, though, because some people just refuse to die after a long and a bit of wailing on them. Ah, shit. Not paying attention. Oh, yeah, this... last chance. Press the... Yeah, I remember this. Displayed button when the moving circles within the highlighted circle to strike. Yeah. But they get shorter and shorter, though. A lot of focus. Oh, he adapted. He evolved. No, I didn't. I wanted to, like, mind break him. There's a point in the game where you start conquering castles and building armors. I'm aware. I know about it.
So I gave him one.
Misplaced pride was his undoing.
Pick up the shit. Gondorian dagger, huh? Equip skin. What? No, we're good. We're good. That's why I never tried it. Orc captains by default have a much higher chance of cheating death in the early stages of the game. Yeah, sometimes they do come back, and as long as you don't cut their head off, there is a chance they still get to like survive it. Press I to interrogate a worm. Learn a captain's weakness. Worm. Where be a worm? Up there. Orcs will cheat death if they are killed or humiliated. Will cheat death if they've killed or humiliated you at least twice. I just remember in the first game, as long as you didn't cut someone's head off, they could sometimes come back. Valhalla was a pale and pathetic imitation of the system in this game. They didn't really, it wasn't so much an imitation, it just visibly looked like it. You didn't really have nemesis in those games. Mark target. Ungol leader. Did we unlock someone else? No, there we go. Mortally sickly, whatever that means, can be killed instantly using poison. Wait, where are you running to? Shit. Didn't I just pick up a sprint charge? Didn't honestly have some sort of a nemesis system. They had something that looked like it, but it was really just killing your targets. And they had people who would sometimes hunt you up, but it wasn't really a nemesis. You didn't have any effect on them by fighting them or doing anything with them. Reveal intel. We'll do this guy then. The ones that got health bars. Goon, terrified of Morgai flies. How do I use that? Guess that's an ability? I don't think I'm going to be getting it time. He's also terrified of poison. You hit one of your own Uruks enough, they will die. Well, just like in real life. Ubisoft stolen eyes? Of course they do. You don't think that company has original ideas, do you? I'm like murdering someone with a hammer over here. Alright, so we don't need to go over there. Let's go toward our target. But do we have anyone nearby? Advanced class marksman. Power shot, try bonus, feral claws, class bonus, crossbow. Yeah, we don't know anything about him. We know something about you. Yours being a party pooper? That's fine. Oh, is that my objective I chose? Go to the mission, start calling you Oogle raid leader? We already know the major mechanics because the game looks kind of whatever. I mean, yeah, we already know most of the major mechanics. I mean, you know most of the major mechanics if you played Batman or Assassin's Creed. Good. Okie dokie. Anything here I can check out? Immune is poison proof. So I'm guessing this entire city is like tutorial city, right? And then it opens up after you finish all your work here. Treasure orcs. These orcs carry valuable loot. Run them down to claim their treasure. That one? Oh no, I didn't want to kill him. Fuck, I need to like question him. Fuck. Too late. That guy's like level 9. I should probably not fuck with him right now. Biggest wasted opportunity was not allowing you to have humans in your armies. Well, you can't mind... If you mind control humans, it's not as moral, you know. You only have to have a mind-broken group of slaves as your army. You will accept nothing else. Nothing but expendable people you would care nothing for as their commander. Kinda fucked up when you think about it. Like Jim. Gyms can be placed in a gear slot to gain bonuses. Unlock. Yeah, everything about this is like, let's make as many opportunities to sell shit to you. That's when I see a very fiddly system anymore. I think this was made for the microtransaction, wasn't it?
What the shock am I looking for?
What do we have? That guy's like level 14. Also probably don't want to mess with him. Celebrimbor is a racist a bit. Because of why? He doesn't like orcs? Most people don't. Oh, whoa, 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 oh shit, who are you?
You think there's a chance of saving the city, don't you? I see it in your eyes. Not hope. Delusion.
Yep, I'm impressing manager. Oh, another one's right over there next to me. Alright, let's see your introduction cutscene.
I will give your corpse to my another. I so predictable. I'll slice you.
Oh, 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 oh. Orcs are making fools of me.
Is this your first day with that blade?
Oh no, he's humiliating me. He's cucking me. Oh, he just let me back up, huh?
If I were you, for me. We've got him now, lads.
That's not good in range of the archer. See, this is what I remember always getting into in the original game, and it really got old after a while. Oh. Where's my saving grace move? Well, he got a promotion. He's welcome.
Pink skin is always good news.
Oh, he feels good. Gets that testosterone boost after all. Friends who kill you are promoted to captain and added to the army menu. You claim your revenge against a captain who had killed, betrayed, or humiliated you. Complete a vendetta mission against them. This game is sounding exhausting. Orcs killed during vendetta missions drop higher quality gear. Like nemesis missions, vendetta missions are God, fuck you, no. Don't care. You need to assign a bodyguard. They have a small chance of saving your ass if you don't summon them. Oh, okay. The series started as a Batman game. Well, it plays much like a Batman game in the combat, so yeah. Right, so... More Mungo... Ooga boo boo boo. I didn't even want that fight. They just happened upon me. You know this? But, now we gotta make our way back to our target again. Oh, nighttime. Vanish from death. When you are killed, time advances and you resurrect at the nearest fast travel point. Nemesis missions can resolve, and the victorious captains level up. New Nemesis missions begin. God, that sounds exhausting. Stop it. Where am I? I'll purify it? Didn't I do this one already? Yeah, I did this one already. That guy might be killable though. I don't have a Karagor to use against him though. A lot of dudes around him is the problem. Never mind, we jumped right past him. Again, this game looks ugly, but it was never known for its graphical quality. Oh, well, there's a Karagor, I suppose. Do you think the Wonder Woman game is going to play exactly like these games are? I mean, it makes sense since, you know, Batman, Superman hero game from the same company that makes them. It also means open world. Alright, I need to, like, mind control the Karangor. Except slavery will be removed. Yeah, I guess you can't really create an army of slaves in that as Wonder Woman now, can you? How do I free you? Come on up and work for me. New enemy Karagors. Karagors are fearsome predators that pounce on you and quickly shred their prey. Their deadly jaws protect from the frontal assaults. Use their bow to defeat them at a distance, evade their attacks, and strike from the side. I don't like mind control. No. Come here, kitty. Can I even do that yet? I don't think I can, like, control the kitty, can I? They're kind of annoying to fight, since they just push you off. Can't control them yet? Then what am I wasting my time? Go kill someone else. I was going to use it to kill the 4 guy up there, but nope.
What was that? No.
Wonder Woman game means we will get more superheroes. Hopefully, Superman 64 remake. Superman feels like it's hard to make into a video game, given how Superman is. I mean, you basically were just making a game where you have God mode turned on. Like, how do you make a game where you actually can, like, where you can believably die to NPCs? Like regular mooks. What's up, Liam? How you doing tonight? Oh. Just reskin the GTA 5 mods. In regard to what? Okie dokie. Anything detectable? More of these dudes? Yeah, they're all like way above my level. I'm not in the wrong part of the city as well, but there is this thing. Enter the Wraith World and find the nearby Ithildin. Find all the Ithildin in this region, return to the Ithildin door to restore the poem. Restoring the poem will open the Ithildin door and grant legendary treasure. I guess that's how you get his armor or something. If the Superman game spanned the galaxy, it would work across access to kryptonite, really strong alien races. I mean, how many are... I mean, when it comes to a video game, you need constant enemies. You can't just have, like... Well, I guess you could... You have to make it nothing but a game of boss fights, and you're just mowing over everyone else in your path. It's kind of the issue with Superman. It's just not believable that you'd ever be threatened by, like, regular enemies, like, smacking you with anything. So, that's the reason I think I don't know. It would be... You have to come up with a good idea, I think. Yeah, I can't fight that guy. He's level 14. Go over to this other objective over here. If the doors get special armor, you wear 3/4 pieces and it has abilities like unlimited arrows, huh? Remind me again, was there armor you changed in and out of in the first game? I don't remember if there was or not.
I recognize this place. I fought here ages ago.
Seems quieter now.
Shadows of the past. Discover Celebrimbor's ancient storehouse and explore the memories of his past struggles with Sauron. Sure. Game got really overhauled when I think they just moved the microtransactions, didn't they? And some of the balancing issues once they removed it.
If anywhere in Mordor is safe from Sauron, it is barrows like these. Reminders that even the Dark Lord's reach extends.
It's unrealistic that everyone would have access to Kryptonite. Here's the thing, Kryptonite still sucks no matter what. It's really just a bad writing gimmick because the writers realized it made Superman too powerful back in the day. So to make anything, you know, dramatic and with tension, they had to like introduce a way of powering him down. Like, magic rock. So it doesn't matter even if you had Kryptonite, it's still gonna suck and be unsatisfying. Oh, that's it. The barrel door.
In a bygone age, my army marched on Mordor. We buried our honored dead in barrows like this one. Our greatest warriors are preserved here, protected by powerful magic. And we use all our arts to bring the virtues of the elves with us as we marched.
And you had the One Ring.
Yes. And with it, I forged an army. I led the charge against Sauron.
This doesn't feel lore accurate. You had the One Ring at one point? Oh yeah, that's right. In the first game, they mentioned that too. Oh, we get play as him. Skill unlocked, Elven Rage. Kill. That's a thing, elves, huh? Kill enemies to gain Wrath. I mean, when your Wrath is full, press L and R stick to unleash we get our Devil Trigger. During Elven Rage, tab X repeatedly and rapidly kill grunt orcs. Aim at an enemy captain with L and hold X to deal massive damage to them. Aim at an enemy captain with L. Press X. You also have unlimited might and elf shot for the duration of the Elven Rage. Pull my Elven Trigger.
When Sauron revealed his betrayal, I took up arms against him. In my wrath, I was determined to punish him for his treachery.
I guess I don't have anything to use Elven Rage yet because it's not working. Reach full wrath before time runs out. Oh. I'm not getting there very quickly because there's still... I've killed 0 enemies. It's L and right stick pressed in, right, for Elven Rage? Not doing anything. Unleash the power of the realm. Okay, now it works. Oh, okay. Elven Rage kind of sucks. So this didn't piss off people more than the Shelob thing. Tricked you.
The new ring.
When I give your entire army? Well, when your entire army is orcs, you probably wouldn't want to do that.
Shadow.
feel that Lord of the Rings, nerds are big on keeping the lore accurate and anything, and really get pissed off over every little, deviation. Alright, objective, unleash the power of the ring. I did defeat enemies. Reach full wrath. Yay. Shadows of the Past. Relive the history of the First War of Mordor between Celebrimbar. Completing all the missions grants Bright Lord's Rune. Perfecting all the missions grants you Bright Lord's Hammer.
The ring is lost for now, but we can still secure the Palantir.
Then we will go to the Great Hall. Idril is
Elven Rage is OP as fuck. Do I have that now? Or is that something later? Okay, where's the level up again? You know what? This game's UI really blows. Alright, press A for gear, X for skills. This is the equipment. One to gear. No, there we go. Skills. Alright, combat, predator, when your might is full, aim at an enemy with L stick and press YB to execute them. Predator, hold A to, and then there's 2 on top of that one. Hold A to sprint longer. Saying that, ranged. Press L trigger and X to shadow strike into a fire pit, detonating it. That seems like it'll be a good move. L trigger to quickly throw daggers at damage, and that mounted, and then story. Can't unlock these, I don't think. We'll get this first, though. You might each time you were damaged. You might kill while remaining undetected. Okay, so it just gives you that. Okay, not too bad. You get the epic skins. Do we think Lord of the Ring Gollum will be top tier? I don't know. I highly doubt it, to be honest with you. Seems unlikely. Right, we need a new quest. What do we got? Can you just make a UI that doesn't suck? That ain't asking that much. Quests. The Seeing Stone available in my Shadows of the Past. Okay, we've done everything else. Let's go there. Favorite Lord of the Rings game? That one from EA, actually, for those movie-based games from EA, where they have fixed camera angles and everything, are still like the best Lord of the Rings games. Though EA did also make that Final Fantasy X clone where they actually... That's a weird game that most people probably forgotten about. Do you guys remember that Final Fantasy X clone that EA made that was essentially like them trying to do Fellowship of the Ring, only with like a new cast party or something? Ruth, what is this? Leave the power of... Okay, wait, no. Never heard of it. Yo, I'm serious. It is like EA made it and they used Final Fantasy X. They ripped it off completely. And then they're like, okay, we need a game that follows the Lord of the Rings movies. And you're basically like this alternate Fellowship of the Ring that goes in search of the other Fellowship. So you're kind of just following along in the footsteps of everyone else. And you're always kind of arriving late to everything else. Like you meet Gandalf as he's fighting the Balrog. It's a weird game. I might have to play that at some point, actually. That actually might make for an interesting stream, because I'm guessing most people never touched it. I'm serious. Look up EA Lord of the Ring RPG. It is real. Oh, wow. I'm doing a test in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. I know what this is. I could look this up. Is it online? It's a single-player game. I forget the name of it, but it's like from EA. It's a RPG, and it plays exactly like Final Fantasy X. Is it the third? I don't know. I can't remember the name of it, chat. I never played it myself. I've seen like clips of it here and there. It's actually got some pretty like weird ass moments in the game that, like I said, might be funny to see. Sounds more like a D&D comedy skit. You guys do not believe me on this. It's real. I swear to God. I know no one bought it. That's why no one knows about it. But still, it's out there. I wonder if a copy of it costs a lot, though. Where am I headed? Over there. I mean, there was a decent amount of Lord of the Rings games that came out for the PS2. There was another one that's almost... I feel like it was trying to be a little bit like an Elder Scrolls game. I remember it had Tom Bombadil in it and everything. It was more like based off the books than the movies. In fact, it was actually based off the books. So it didn't actually have the movie license. So there was competing Lord of the Rings games at that time. There was like the ones based off the movies and ones based off the book. And there was like some really shitty RPG that came out around the same time. Well, I believe you. I'm more dumbfounded than anything else. I mean, I might have to play this at some point.
Is that like something you do but don't know what?
Flexible attacks gain might. Execution consume, mighty shot, and elven light are powerful attacks that require full might to use, huh?
I smell something.
Go look! I prefer you
Oh, you're a tough one, are you? Oh. I didn't realize that. He's only level 4 though, I can deal with that. Oh wow, he's dead already. Run from me, I'm scary. What's the next game set on? The next one is on Halo. I'm currently working my way through my I've already played through the game. I'm currently writing the script for it. So hopefully I'll have that out this month. Well, there's no hopefully, I will have it out this month. It's my last video of the year. Then after that, I'm hoping to move on to the Guardians of the Galaxy as well as the Life is Strange game I never got to make a video on this year. And then once February hits, we got all sorts of new shit I'm going to be playing. Don't you like new shit? You like new shit, right? Everyone likes new shit. Third Age goes for $100. Wow, it's that rare. $100 for that PS2 game. Wow. I mean, that's not too bad. I've seen more expensive games. Still, for like, usually they're better games though. What's my YouTube channel? It is just look YouTube. Just go to YouTube and look for Dartigan. It'll bring it right up for you. You can also just actually scroll down. You'll find a link to it. Press on the big YouTube button you see down there. That's where all my game sim videos are at. Alright. Observe. It's on Xbox. I might just buy it. Oh, it came on Xbox as well. Well, I might if I were to play it, I'd probably get the Pakistani GameCube version actually. Probably the better version. I can like have higher res after all. That's what the Pakistani GameCube is all about, you know. Local GameStop was trying to sell the bronze statue that came with Ultimate Edition of this game, Italian, on a Drake, finding another Drake for 1,000. That's probably not a bad deal, honestly, considering how much it might be worth now. Alright, everybody's here is miserable and dead, so let's move on. You're number 1 for Shadow of War on Twitch. I imagine most people who want to play this game have already played it though, so it's not really saying much. But hey, thank you for making me number 1 on Twitch for something. Alright, Minas Ithil is under siege. Find the Palantir before the city falls. You're gonna have to get the true ending of this off YouTube. Is it not available anymore? Or is it just super, tedious to get? Probably super tedious, right?
There's no time. We can only take the most valuable.
We're taking everything.
Idri, sacrifices must be made.
We'll not sacrifice our past to fear.
Oh there. Who are you?
Baranor, this is the Ranger I was telling you about.
He's dreamy.
You've spilled much blood for Minas Ithil. We don't even know your name.
Talion.
Gondor thanks you, Talion. But we need all warriors at the gate.
Well, the Uruks seek the Palantir. They will not stop until it is theirs. Where is it?
My father has hidden it.
There's nothing safe, hidden or otherwise. The Uruks would tear this city apart to find it.
These are desperate times. But we will not surrender, and we will not fall. We cannot.
Didn't know Mordor had an air force. That's way high up there, you know. A little too high for a trebuchet. What am I doing? Defend the gate.
I will not let this city fall. Then we must obtain the
And
Palantir,
I think it
which is
falls.
the only way.
Facial animation in this game haven't aged well. Yeah. Which is weird. This game isn't that old. This is only like, what, 2006, 7, 18? 18 maybe? I think it's 2018, right? Like the first game came out in like 2015 or something. 2017, okay. I remember the first game came out right as I actually started doing Game Sense. And I actually thought about sending it back then, but I thought there was too little to do actually a video on. So I didn't bother, even though I played it. Oh yeah, you know, I'll save my execution for someone more important, thank you.
That was only the beginning. There'll be more. We have to.
Now, these
find
people
out
got a
what
serious
we're doing.
case of Skyrim base, don't they? Follow Idril.
We'll be able to see the
Gonna send any of the DLC stories? I rarely touch DLC, and I never send it. I think the only time I've ever sent DLC, well, something that was DLC, was the Ada campaign in Resident Evil 6. That's because I didn't even know it was DLC. It was just in my game when I bought it, so I went ahead and played through it. And it seemed like it's pretty necessary to understand what the hell's going on. I'm on fire, which is bad. I'm not even in the red circle and it still hurts me. What the hell? Oh, big guy.
The city can't take much more. I'll handle the siege beasts.
Baranor and I can manage here.
Ugh, sorry about that. That was my weird ass yawn. Damage the siege beast to break it. Shoot lighthearted weak points for extra damage. Lighthearted, highlighted. That looks like a highlight to me. Mount it. Will do. Just throw insults at him? Now, that's the way I know how to break someone. Fortunately, no one's made a game with me as the hero.
Let's see what this thing can do.
Here they come.
Ah.
Another siege beast is in range. Destroy
Brother,
it.
you've broken the law. I'm gonna have to play, like, Oblivion. So there's a lot of games I still need to play on the stream, isn't there? There's only so much time, you know. I don't think you could actually aim this close to you. Oh, did I not destroy the siege beast? He's just sitting there doing nothing.
We're done here. We can't leave this siege beast for the enemy.
Pity we can't take it with us.
Good thing they built a cockpit on this. Yeah, this is basically a missile launcher. Like, where's the ammo coming from? Like, it just, like, gets a new shot from nowhere. How does that work? It's a very slow-moving boulder, too, if you noticed. Alright. While lights it on fire? Good. I don't know. I didn't think that part through. It turned into... Unlock Shadow Strider. Press A while leaping to double jump. Allows you to cover wider gaps or change direction between jumps. Can also be used after leaping off a ledge. Oh shit. Before the timer runs up. Stop hassling me. Didn't make it. Come on. This is all for like extra experience, you know.
It'll only be a matter of time till they find a Palantir.
I was thinking of Gondor.
I think the idea was that I was supposed to like jump over the rooftops elegantly and get there quicker. I can tell you that's not happening. Nope, no bonus for me. Not that I care. It's not lore accurate after all. Or maybe bad ending achieved, I don't know. Oh, trigger in yellow to... Alright, attack it then. Well, just fuck me. I'm dead. I don't like brainwash it, that ain't happening. Oh yeah, I gotta do the breaking of it, don't I? Use your arrow on the butt bags. I guess that was supposed to be the ammo pouches or something.
More attackers. These hordes are endless.
Sauron's armies have grown massively. A conventional victory against him will not be possible. We must secure the Palantir.
You know what would have been a great idea for these games that they didn't use? The Blue Wizards. Like, have you go to that desert place and, like, fuck that shit up. I mean, if they had the rights to use that. You know, Lord of the Rings rights are kind of weird. That's one of the big mysteries of, like, Lord of the Rings, right? Like, that desert area that's, like, south of everything, and then, like, the Blue Wizards that went there. Desert, but no wizards, yeah. Boy, these guys.
Push them back. For now.
Another attack will surely follow. We should return to the...
Do you fight in the desert? Do you still fight orcs or the humans that live there? I guess it's probably still orcs, right?
It's not enough for them to destroy us. They wish to wipe away our history.
At least they don't have the Seeing Stone.
The gates are holding.
These relics were my life.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't want to have you have, you know, enslaving human minds. Would have been not cool.
We must salvage what we can and leave.
You have a valuable weapon. The Seeing Stone gives you sight over your enemy. Use it.
Oh, I have the DLC. It came with this. This is like the expert complete gamer edition of it.
None can withstand its influence.
I can.
Men before you have thought the same.
And if I'm wrong, I will fail as they have failed.
Am I going to participate in Orc Fight Club? If only if I have to.
We win this war.
You think, you know, Middle Earth would be a good place to set a Call of Duty campaign? Anyone?
Find my father.
Call of Duty Middle Earth? I want to see that.
She will hold you to your oath. Ranger.
No? Why not? You guys lack imagination. Aren't any Nazis? The orcs in Sauron were basically, you know, there's people who have theorized that they were essentially like, J.R. Tolkien was, you know, equating them with like the Nazis and, you know, Hitler. Some people even like to claim the ring was nukes, though he kind of disputed that, I believe. But you know, it doesn't take that much imagination to put in there.
Give her time. Until then, we should return to Shelob.
Turn to you'll spider mommy. Oh, look how big our open world is. See that mountain? You can go there. Fast travel Y army. I don't think I have an army yet. We can just fast travel to like the demon fortress. Think Activision has any imagination? I think they like, yo, like money. Available in Sirthis Ungol. The Palantir is out of reach for now, but perhaps Shelob's vision can guide you. Alright. These are my friends. These are good guys. Haven't met but like a couple of them though. Look at a lot of these dudes to take care of. Also fired anyone with imagination? That's not true. They can always hire more people with imagination than break them later. You have upgraded available for some of your skills. Okay. I think we'll get that bow one now. Range, press that to shadow strike from into a fire pit. But, moving on, I need to start a new recording. Don't I? Yes, I do. Don't want to let those get too long. So, D&D pulled a stupid move where they removed a lot of their negative properties of the evil races like orcs. I believe reading about that. Luckily, I don't play D&D, so it never really got under my skin. I think we got new gear, right? How do we get a new bow when it's a spirit bow? Did we just, you know, that doesn't. How does that make any sense? We found a new ghost bow somewhere. Modifier, destroy it, upgrade a talent level, cost money. Hold on to that for now.
We need to see Shelob. Her visions can help us.
We need the ring.
Okay, so Shelob is like on the other side of this mountain, right? How do I fast travel again? The orcs in this game are really Kino. They're all very British, I know that much. Unopened chests. Your unopened chests, open them to reveal their contents. Use training orders to enhance your orcs to transfer them from one region to another. We're not in that part of the game yet, I guess. Where's the map at? That I just looked at? Select? I don't like it when a game uses select. It's barely useful. Right, so we need to like zoom out. Oh wow, that's a very big map indeed. So I guess you're going to like siege all these big castles and shit. And this one's Mordor over here, right? That looks impressive, whatever that is. You're in Mordor right now. We're like on the edge of it, aren't we? Like one of the gates that like protect from it. Like we're here, and then we need to go back over here. Right, fast travel, yes. And then we gotta go in there. I'm surprised they didn't expect invasion when they're just literally right across the... Yeah, right there's the bad guys, yeah. Maybe a bit more prepared next time. Osgiliath. The ancient capital of Gondor, Osgiliath, was also the strategic... Isn't that where, like, the Ring Wraith, the Witch King, sets up shop? Rather have less doors than more doors. So I'm guessing this is still like the first game. You have like regions. You can't really travel on foot to each region. You have to like select it. I think that was the case with the first game, wasn't it? Enemy lands a knife in the dark. The armies of Sithrith Ugel are gathering for the final assault on Minas Ithil. Shelob has information that can help you target, eliminate the leaders of the Orc army, return to her, and dismantle Soren's army from within. Interrogate a worm. Acted a bit funny. Grogs are formidable beasts that require considerable effort to bring down. When a grog roars, shoot it in the head with a charged shot to stun it. Can you, like, stop your shit? What's this, a rock face I can't climb up? How dare they? Fun fact, I have the PS4 version and can sometimes hear them peeing. What game are we talking about?
You! I've hunted all manner of beasts across these lands, but today I will spear a human.
He just spawned in right behind me, didn't he? Hunters keep their distance and attack with thrown spears, but they are weak in close combat. Press A to dodge spears. You know what? Fuck you. I think this is what made me a little bit tired of the first game, is how long these fights get sometimes. Can I, like, not mind break you yet? Or is that only till later? Nope.
You'll pay for this. I'll kill you next time, you filth.
Well, we made him. Uh-oh.
Back for you, scab. Die, worm.
Where do you think you're going? I didn't say you could leave.
Get up already. Give it up. I'll end ya.
We're basically, what's that Japanese thing where you, like, you place the girl you like up against a wall with your arm? Pretty much doing that to an orc right now.
Break your boat. Won't get me in 1,000 years.
How is it I always end up doing this with the game and making them silly? Dart, please, what? I'm enjoying myself.
Won't get me in 1,000 years.
Bad touches left and right.
You won't catch me.
We're just bullying him now. We're, like, really messing him with him for later. Alright. Move on.
Get up already. Give it up.
We'll see you again. What was that thing climbing over there? Drop it. We've just killed him? Yeah, we won't have... The best thing you can do in this game is basically mind break everyone. At least I always thought it was. I rarely ever killed anyone I wouldn't give the option. I'd just, like, humiliate them. So they would always come back dumber the next time. We look... Okay, we got worms and other things to question, and big thing over there. You can kill them, but depending on how you kill them, you know, they'll be deformed. Yeah, I know that much. I remember them coming back several times after I killed them. As long as you don't cut their head off, there's always a chance they come back. They just, like, are injured afterward. But we'll question the worms, learn more info, you know. That's how you play it, right? Hey Dart, how's the game in you good? Sorry I'm late. Was watching the second season of The Witcher. Well, I can't really compete with that, so I don't blame you. But I'm good. You know what? Playing this game, that is a special request from a lot of people. I wanted to collect intel. That's new. Villain, unknown captain. This guy's got a connection, so... Leads a group of archers. You need to kill a lot of captains for XP and gear as a game. Yeah, I know, that's where it gets grindy at, too. I do remember getting a little annoyed at the first game. That's why I probably wasn't too interested in playing this one. This one, the combat really isn't that satisfying, since it's really just like a Batman stuff, but not as interesting to me. The only one that surprised the orcs can read right. They had to give the orcs personality for this game based on how this game plays. Which is you, like, you know, having, like, nemesis who are orcs. Your voice is sweet as honey, but Henry Cavill and just too hot to miss. Well, yeah, hey, like I said, I understand. I'm not holding it against you. You get off to whatever guy you want to get off, whatever reason. Oh. Whether it be for, your hot voice or just general hotness. Oh, shit. Those guys are not easy to deal with right now. Oh, but they can follow me. They can chase me. Alright, Elven Rage time it is. Get fucked. Well, I'm nearly dead. But we won, that's all that mattered. Interrogate the worm. Sorry, I just can't take Elven Raid seriously. It is kind of a dumb name for it, isn't it? Personally, I like to submit that everything should just be called Devil Trigger. They jumped in that guy's mind. I guess we'll learn the one that connects to this guy. Push crimp. Terrified of flies. Why would you waste that? Waste what? The Elven Rage? I was gonna die. I didn't want to have to start over again at the nearest checkpoint. You get it back. It's not like a one-time use, you know. The Elven Rage economy is not, is very prosperous these days. How did I make a ghost come out of me? Hey, Puff, you have a good night. I'm glad I set myself on fire that attack. Nice. You really want somebody. Could have saved that Elven Rage for a far greater challenge. You know, I'm getting more right now, you realize. Trust me, we'll be good. We'll be fine. Still the early game. You're not really challenged that too much. This ain't Dark Souls. I want to kill one of these big fellas, though. But you have to, like, shoot them in the mouth, right? We've got another, like, worm over there we could possibly, you know, interrogate. Remember.
Nothing.
All right. Yeah, we'll go get it. We'll grab the worm. Helps me out later. Should let one of the super weak orcs kill you later on. Only do that once you find one you like, or it becomes one you like, anyways. You want to give people, you don't want some horrible person becoming your nemesis. You know, you want someone who's interesting. Also, guy, thank you for the 22 months. How you doing, man? What have you been up to? Alright, we'll reveal this dude. Worm. Vulnerable to stealth. I think there's someone over here, isn't there? Yeah. Those guys are basically killing this thing for me. Just woke up going to watch No Way Home with the boys. I like that. Don't kill the worm. I kind of need to. Oh! I need to interrogate him. Stop it. Open the mouth wide. Nope. Nope, not dealing with you on foot. No Way Home, No Way Home, Horn I Home was used, maybe, your sentence was, I said your sentence as was, but it still sounded every bit wrong. I wonder if orcs got the idea of riding wargs from Talon riding I think they did that in the last game though, didn't they? Who was the villain of the first game? I forget his name. He was like some weird, made-up character. It was like, what's his name again? Andorian artifact. Nolan North. Well, his actual character name, though, you know. One more thing. The Black Hand of Sauron. Oh yeah, he didn't really have much of a character. He just, I'm evil. I didn't really recall much about him. I know he sort of turned into Sauron at the end, or like he became like an avatar of him or something. Gondorian artifacts. I'm guessing that's like gear I can wear. Oh, birds. Gotta see if I can kill them. But I got no arrows. We'll look at that later. So, we got a bunch of stuff over there. Oh, what are the... Got a bunch of things in there, I think. Man, I really don't want to re-download this now that I'm reminded of the 4-hour tutorial. I mean, oh, is it really that long? I mean, don't do it. Come on, you're a strong-willed man. You can resist. Play Cyberpunk. I heard that's pretty good.
What turns water green? Black on sea, but green.
Just think of how grindy you'll have to spend time, all the grinding time you'll spend with it if you do. I think that's all you have to do, or at least for me. Oh, he ate my worm guy. Fuck. What a dick. Alright, well that thing's almost dead. But I think he killed all the NPCs around him. So what were those artifacts in here? I remember to the date how 3 of my legendary orc generals ganged up on me after I beat a story boss and it took me 30 minutes to fight them because I had little to no weaknesses. Fortunately, I was on an icy plane, so there was no minions on there. Yeah, these, like I said, I still remember the first game getting really long in the tooth with how long the fights can take because they're just like, they're just like really tanky sometimes. Get on my nerves. So, quests. Seeing Stone, Shadow of the Past complete. Well, did I really... Knife in the Dark. A Splinter's out of reach you now. Perhaps Shalom's visions. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all I got to do. But what about this stuff? Undori Balash Outpost available in Sithrith Ungle. Draw out the outpost leader. Killing his archers. Okay, that's that. Shadows of the Past. You must unlock the Dragon Rider skill to begin this quest. Uncover the truth of Shelob's past and Mordor future. Collect in the region 3 skill point. Cluster Spider skill upgrade, huh? God, there's so much shit here. Why? Lost artifacts. So these are the ones I noticed. Crib all artifacts to preserve Gondorian history. Recovered in this region 11 artifacts. What? The Prospector skill upgrade. Maybe I won't look for those after all. Community challenge. Ooh. Blade available for purchase. Slaughter tribe. I guess that's a really good army of orcs. Reads like Kirith. I mentioned before I don't use hard case. So it's it's gotta be Sirith or something. What? Be Kareth for me. Karen Ungle. No, no hard case for me. Not right. You wouldn't say the word Caucasian, would you? Of course you wouldn't. Only white people can call other white people Caucasians. Oh, you look a little bit tougher than Newmore. You got armor on. I'm beginning to remember how I played through the original game was not get into any combat that I didn't need to, because there's so many fucking orcs everywhere. This is some people's favorite game, huh? Slaughter and Marauder. Well, I mean, they better be. They make you pay for them. I wish the executions weren't so goddamn long. I'm gonna finish it so someone's attacking me. Alright, I need to get in there. Who are you?
Muzu.
Murder. Level 10. We're not gonna mess with him right now. Not getting into unnecessary combat is a good idea for now. You're still really weak with not a lot of skills, yeah. It's also just that eventually you just get sick of it, because the combat is, it ain't exactly the kind of combat I'm in love with, to be honest with you. The whole the Batman stuff, I guess it works okay for then. But, I don't know, it's never been my, yeah, I gotta love those games. Is there only an execution down there? Will you send this game? Eventually, I suppose. If I'm playing through it, might as well. And recording it. There are no bow shots anywhere? I need some more ammo. I could, like, drop those buckets on them and shit. Yeah, I keep trying to get into Arkham Knight and it's just too boring. Like I said, a lot of people like how stylish looking the combat of the Arkham games look, and technically this game by default as well, since I use the same system. To me, it's just mind-numbingly simple, though. You're really just pressing the same button to do all... It's basically press, X to beat everyone's ass, and occasionally press Y to counter or, dodge away. It's only like a few enemy types that actually change things up a little bit. RD sticks. Well, whatever they are, they're easier than orcs. Here we are. You just litter the map with enemies, don't they? Yeah, we want that guy for information, then we gotta start our mission. Oh, another dude over there, too. Immune to stealth executions. Vigilant against stealth. I have 110 out of 113 achievements in Arkham Knight, so what's keeping you from the last two? You progress the game, combat improves a lot. It still gets pretty grindy, though. Unless you, like, spend a lot of time leveling up, which you know me is nothing I ever do, because I hate doing that. Oh, no, I didn't want to kill... Fuck! I got too bloodthirsty. I wanted to question him. Bring him back to life. Oh, that, oof, God, there's a dude over there. See? Ah, he one shot fucking downed me almost. I want to fight you right now. You're too strong. Hide to lower alarm level and avoid the... Oh, God. See, these are the mechanics I don't like in video games, chat. Can't climb this wall. Let's... Go, 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 go. What is this? Chase. Chase what? Is this like a side quest? I think it is, right? Drain enemies or regain health? Yeah. Forgot you gotta do that, actually. There's some weak ones nearby. But that guy ain't leaving, though. Oh shit, he's actually coming after me. What's his weakness? No, he's immune to stealth, that's the reason. Oh, go away. I already see the map has a skull over your face, so I can't even bother attacking you. I know how these games work. One bow shot nearly killed me. No, I get the arrows, dingus. These guys can, like... Basically, I'm a vampire. If I could drain my health from people. Oh, who was shooting at me? You're shooting at me. Need to complete Crime Alley map. Oh, yeah, see, you guys have way more patience than I do for that kind of bonus stuff in games.
Share an enemy in Sauron, but she is not our ally.
Alright. We're not gonna die anytime now soon, but still. Getting my shit pushed in left and right. Dukes. We might have to make that guy a captain by dying to him a few times. That's just a good name. Moving this game is really janky. Animation is always a weak point with this developer, I feel. If you really want to do this Batman-style combat too, you really have to have just near perfect animation to really sell it. And also, you shouldn't have a character this heavy. He's just really sluggish.
Someone will pay for this.
Everything's a little too magnetic as well, if you notice. Those guys are very far away. No reason to go after them. What was that thing up there, though? Is that a side quest? Might as well get my grinding out of the way now by doing some of this stuff. You know, RB Chase. This sounds like something I'm not gonna like. Tuka the Watcher, Mystic Trickster versus Pushcrimp the Greedy. Tuka the Watcher is pursuing Pushcrimp the Greedy. Okay. Please inside to terror the sight of a brutal... Look at that face. Right of a brutal attack or a shaming. Terrified of brutality. What a sweet orc he was. Terrified of Morgul flies. So this is like a mission generated automatically because of like Nemesis, right? Maybe the armor Italian wears is slowing him down. No, it's the armor I started with.
Hey! I love a good pursuit. Makes the heart pound. Who's with me?
It'll take more strength and speed than you've got to catch me.
You know, orcs are so level, aren't they? They're so cute. Defeat Tuka the Watcher. Oh, you defeat one of them, and the other one level up.
Rain so fast gonna burn you alive. I'll kill you.
You have to like run around with so many archers, though. You're the weaker one, so you get killed. There we go. And now the other one gets a promotion, I think, right? Tuka the Watcher was killed before he could kill his quarry. That counted as a stealth kill, though. Well, you are the mighty eye guy, huh? You guys are giving it people in chat their own legend now, aren't they? Could kill the other guy, maybe. What's his, I don't have more guy flies, but you know what? No, he's got a skull over his icon. That means he's, like, unkillable for me, practically. Just move on. We did one bonus objective, after all. That skull over there, though. That's ominous looking. Is that where I died at once? Investigate clue.
This executioner has more to fear than the condemned do.
Hot top. Oh, the trail. Luckily, the enemies are blind. If you kneel down, they can't see you. Unless they get very close. The trickster works? Which one was the trickster work?
When we break the walls of that city, I'm gonna carry off anything that isn't nailed down.
The one that was throwing like smoke bombs on the ground? What? Oh, that's a lot of like worms over there. What the hell? Just follow the trail. You guys see nothing. That you saw nothing. Alright, you did see something after all. Back off. I need you alive. So, here's the thing. This game is also very hard to commentate over since there's nothing but fighting most of the time. Notice how, chat, I have barely anything new to say. Give me some cutscenes, damn it. Oh, wait, hold on, that'll work, right? Nope, gotta be a big fire. Okay, good. Lost the worm, though. Don't these enemies respawn if you come back to this area later, too? Secret is focus on the story missions for a bit? Yeah, apparently so, but they keep distracting me with shit. But I guess that's also the purpose of open world games, just to fucking distract you a lot. But we'll get to the main quest after we do this. We've already started this, might as well finish it. I mean to activate this many dudes though. No, I don't think I need Elven Rage for these dudes though. Truth is, the story missions are so far apart. Yeah, that's what I remember about the first game as well. You had to do a lot of grinding with all this like bonus stuff. Why I wasn't super into it. I'm gonna wear out this X button tonight. I hope they come up with a new combat system for you know, the Wonder Woman game they're making, because I'm not really into the combat of this game. It's just too much press one button and nothing else. Hold on, interrogate that. They're all down here though. Weird seeing someone not use executions. I mean, I don't use them all the time. Sometimes I usually think I'm gonna like use it, and then like a big strong guy will show up. It's one of those kind of situations in my mind. Like save it for like the tough enemies, you know. And then the tough enemies never show up. Well, that's a lot of shit over there. Enraged by weakness. Yeah, we're not dealing with this shit right now. That's two captains or whatever. But they got a lot of like worms over here for some reason. Yeah, we're heading back. Can't fight that. Just a warning for later on. Save your Elven Rage for sieges. Well, it doesn't take that long to build it up, you know. Just kill some orcs and you get it. So we're gonna head back to our... We're not gonna defeat Hot Tongs, you know. We're gonna get on our main quest.
Whoever did this, I'll bleed 'em dry.
If I could find the damn entrance to her, Shelob's cave, that'd be nice though. Everyone wants Spider Mommy, right? That's what everyone's here for tonight? Spider Mommy? Sometimes 2 button. Really, the only attack button is, X. Everything else is either a dodge or a counter. Oh, they said Gollum, right? He's not in this one, is he? I think they left him out for this one. But you have these Gollum-like creatures for some reason. Oh, no, they poisoned me. Sexy spider reason is the reason you bought this game. Really, that one reason. You wanted to see what Shelob looks like when she's sexy. We all have our reasons for anything, I suppose, right? But take the opportunity to get info, I guess. We've already learned about all these dudes. What about you, then? Ronk. He doesn't look mortally sickly to me. Bring up the map and just look at the main story mission. I mean, I'm heading toward it right now. At least I assumed I was. It's... Oh, fuck. Ah, hell. God damn it. You guys never stop showing up, do you? Yep, we're running. God damn it. There's like another one coming over me. Oh, wrong.
Consider me the host of the welcoming party.
You dick, you do. I was in stealth. Alright. This is on then. It's just you and me without help. I'm able to do it. Isn't it supposed to give me the option, though, if I want to, like, humiliate them? Or is that something I have to unlock as well again? I already had a Gungorian dagger, though. Let's see. I need to, like, get this defeat cross off my thing so I can see what I'm actually doing. Knife in the dark. Thank you. Next Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC sees Ivor track down to kill Santa. What? How long are they going to be just keep making stuff for that game? Dudes are everywhere here. We'll mind control that guy since he's off by himself. Till they announce the next game, but yeah, but seems like maybe they're doing that whole 10-year plan for this one. Maybe the next game will just be in that. Humiliating comes later, and just select the main story mission in the quest menu. I did. Terrified of burning. How long does it take to play through this game, by the way? First one only took like 16 or so hours. It wasn't too bad. We're not gonna go after that guy. I want to get another fight going. 15 to 20 hours. How many areas are there in the game? There's like 2 areas we've been doing so far. Depends on my playstyle. Mine is so far getting distracted left and right. So I got a skill point. Gain might for each kill while remaining undetected. And then what's the next ability? Well-timed counters knock down enemies. Press Y when prompt flashes blue. fatal might. Successful sword strikes gain much more might. Might fully resets after you take damage, miss an attack, or exit combat. L2 to quick throw a dagger. Yeah. Detonate a fire pit. Cause spiders to swarm the area. Shoot fire pits to detonate them with shadow striking into them. Didn't I get that already? Can't even get these. They're like locked at Talon 5. What's up, Dartigan? How's it going, BD? 5 or 6 areas total, and each one has like their own group of people, right? It's a bit much. This is golden skill. Unlocked by playing story quests. Alright, we'll get the perfect counter then. Purchase the Karagor Rider ability. Well, too late now. Maybe the next level up. Here we go. What? What? These things get cutscenes like this too? I've killed several of these things. Ghouls are weak on their own, but deadly in hordes. Some ghouls spray their... Yeah, they're just now getting their introduction, I guess, for some reason. One that counter upgrades lets you insta-kill orcs. Well, if you nail it properly, I suppose. Alright, let's start this mission. I've wasted enough time. I need to get more arrows, too. So whatever, I need to get, like, put some stuff into the bow. Dot. Palantir is out of reach. Go to Spider Mommy to help. Now, they could have saved a lot of, you know, Lord of the Ring nerd rage by just calling her Spider Mommy too, I bet. Are you miffed when devs state there are either immediately or years... Oh, hold on. Gollum is in this game. Again. Just why? But we'll be, either immediately or years later... what their canon choices are. That doesn't happen too often. Usually that's only a Ubisoft thing that I've noticed. New enemy Olokai War Trolls. Olokai are tough combatants with powerful attacks that will defeat attempts to vault them, but you can avoid their attacks by pressing A to dodge or slide through their legs. They can be stunned with a charge shot to the head or by landing a properly timed counter, which I just got. Follow up a stun with a series of melee strikes and hold right bumper to mount the Olog. While mounted, tap X to repeatedly stab him in the back. Move L trigger to run him into his comrades. Look at the multiplayer go. Uh-oh, wrong button. Well, I just kind of like murdered him. Where'd that golem go?
Gollum? And why would you save me?
I wasn't talking to you, stupid.
I wonder what Troy Baker's golem would sound like.
He is working for the spider.
No. The Dark Mistress watches over Gollum.
Did the movies ever hint that the orcs could talk? Yes, there is that few commander, orcs that talked, I think. Especially the one in the third game.
And the spider pulls the strings.
We share a common enemy in Sauron. And you can't always choose your allies. We don't.
So is he gonna like try to steal the new ring? New precious.
Gollum will show you a creepier path.
BD just really wants to fuck a spider. He wants everyone to know it, by the way.
War trolls.
Just come out in a minute, man. You don't need to hit around the bush. You want to hit the bush, not around it after all.
We hate them as much as we hate nasty orcs. We keeps our distance so we don't get squished and crushed into bits.
Like how you tried to crush my head with a rock.
Gollum, your animation is a bit jank.
But we didn't. We could never hurt the bright
I honestly forget what happened with Gollum in the last game.
for it now. Yes?
That is yet to be seen.
Here, chat. Let me help you out. Just go find a VTuber who's going for like a spider person. There you go. You're welcome. That's what they're there for. Can you like move faster? Master Dartigan makes good jokeses. Calling me Master is a bit weird though. Just call me like, Dartigan. That's fine. Only people only get to call me a Master in certain situations. Making my VTuber persona. I mean, there's probably a spider one out there already. So she just stays sexy now, doesn't she? Doesn't go back to the spider form.
Silence, Ringmaker. You forget yourself. Stolen. You begged me to have it. And what of you, Talion?
I am here for Minas Ithil.
You seek to save it, even though it may already be lost.
There must be a way. There is truth in your vision. Grant me another.
To what end? For knowledge? To dominate? Oh, you don't have to tell me.
I take Celebrimbor is boring and plays like a discount Raziel. You know, a little bit, yeah.
You want to move up the ranks, you got to kill. You want to get noticed, kill a pink skin. The bigger the target, the higher you rise.
Idril. She dies.
Many will pass before Sauron is defeated.
This knowledge can guide our hand. If we kill this assassin, perhaps this future will not come to pass. She can be saved.
She will live or die with honor, and it will not shift the tide of war. It is Castamere who must be protected. If he falls victim to this assassin, we will lose the Palantir.
You found him precious? For the Bright Lord.
Do you feel the burn of what?
To kill it, I'm not.
I look over and read a comment. I have no idea what you're asking me about. Okay.
The assassin must be stopped. Gollum, you know where to find him?
Yes, because Gollum saw the same vision as me. That was a lovely system, pretty basic. You get experience, you get a skill tree. I think. Do I get a point actually? No, I don't. And you like go up, you like select which new ability you want. Basic as it gets.
If we find the Uruk bodyguards he's targeting, we'll find the assassin.
The first one is near. This way.
You know, I assumed if considering how thirsty you were for the spider lady, you had already played this game. Can you please move a bit faster, Gollum? There you go.
Careful. We see some more guy
Eat Zedix. Okay, those guys.
Orcs doing.
You're afraid, just like the captain. Admit it. I'm not.
What is that thing? Morgul fly nest to terrorize nearby enemies.
I'll show you I'm no coward.
Earlier you said you recognized the assassin's curved blade.
Wait, those guys are
So you
dead?
can see Shelob's visions.
Yes, bright
Now I'm horny for any woman in a position of power, huh? Oh, you're a little bit of a... You want to be dominated then, I see. Alright, I mean, thanks for sharing with the class. It's perfectly healthy, though. It's perfectly healthy. What's my next Sin game? Halo Infinite is the one I'm currently working on. I've already played through the game, and I'm almost done with the script, the rough draft of the script, that is. Enter the Wraith world and search for the assassin victim.
Only a Morgul blade.
Gollum is a hobbit. Well, he used to be a hobbit.
We're on the right track.
He's something else now, after all the corruption and everything.
We'll need to move faster if we want to catch up with the assassin.
Yes. We knows where another bodyguard is.
As the
Where are you going,
assassin
Gollum?
climbs his way up the hierarchy, he'll continue
They got
to seek
FF 1 through 11 to play. You really gonna play all of them? I mean, well, they did get the pixel remasters recently.
The only one who knows
So I guess that makes the first 6 or so
alive at all
a little more up to date. But can you? I don't think you can even play Final Fantasy 11 anymore, can you? Since that was a MMO. Is that still playable? I guess maybe on like a fan server or something. Have you read any of Tolkien? Yeah, I've read all of Tolkien actually. Well, the ones that matter, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, and Silmarillion.
Where exactly?
So I am technically a massive Tolkien nerd by all accounts. Looks like there's 2.
To those old ones act like they're better than the rest of us. It's not the size that matters.
Wait, they shouldn't be able to see me. I'm a ghost.
This trail has gone cold.
Let's get back to like our friend Golem. This one now. That's impressive, Dartigan. I haven't got that far yet. Well, this has been years ago. I've probably forgotten most of the stuff I read. Mainly, I remember the Lord of the Rings a lot more than any of the other ones. Silmarillion is more like a lore Bible than anything else. It's not really necessary to read it. Bilbo is an easy read, though. It's pretty short. Actually, not a very long book at all. There's much more difficult reads out there. This way. Can anyone tell me if the orc douche reappears in this game from the last game? He was my favorite. To like make him a captain, just so you had to fight him at the end and everyone would be chanting douche.
Somebody's sneaking around. I see.
Love reading The Hobbit aloud. Really? You like... That's weird. I never thought about reading something aloud unless I'm reading it to an audience. I did have to like read to my class. Well, not to my class. The class I was a student in. Back when I was in elementary school, like we would have like a 5th grade like section where like they'd the teacher would select someone to read the story for that week. It was like a children's book usually, and she would like always call on me because I was the only one who had like reading capability or like enough to get through most of it without like asking for help. Grow up in rural school, you gotta remember. So like every week she'd just like, I think I'll choose Dartigan this week, and I was like, but I was last week. That's what. Don't worry about it. Like most of the year, I always had to read that week's book in class. Thankfully, they were short, but I guess maybe that's where I got used to like speaking to people out loud. Ever read The Giver? I don't believe I have.
This kill happened more recently than the other.
You still need to read the Lord of the Rings books? Well, I kind of figured you would since you're so into this game. Like have like most of you not read Lord of the Rings? That was like required reading at this point. What is this? Oh, a Gondorian artifact. You can find artifacts looted from the Great Hall of Minas Ithral scattered throughout the moor. Find them all to unlock the Prospector skill upgrade. What is the Prospector skill? I mean, I'm guessing that just lets you find shit.
I believe.
And after you spent so much time finding other crap.
Stranger even than the Haradrim of the south.
But just as vulnerable to entreaties from Sauron.
Only watch the extended versions of movies. You get most of the important information from those, though. The books, you know, like, truncate some things. You're mainly not getting like the biggest sections they took out of the movies was like the Tom Bombadil stuff. Then there's like the entire ending of the actual book where the hobbits go back to the Shire and Sauron took over it. I guess that one was kind of hard to make work in the movie, wouldn't it? But that was like a weird section of the book too. And yeah, there's a lot of singing in the books as well. There's a lot of pages just about singing. And like it showing off his, you know, his fake language you made up for it. Tom Bombadil's part of the book drove you up a wall. That entire section is weird. Like they go the Barrow Downs instead of, you know, all that stuff. Uh-oh. Defeat the patrol. He said hide though. Alright, grab this guy before he notices. Nope. Oh, I meant to like do my special move, but can't do it on the big guy. Well, it said Dio could do that. Ow. The camera ain't showing me the thing about him. After work, the usual, what? Sauron would be have to deal with Tom Bombadil personally because he's so powerful. Tom Bombadil would never fight Sauron, that's the whole thing. Like, a lot of people have brought up Tom Bombadil before for how OP he is. But I think even Tolkien addressed that, like, Tom Bombadil would never actually do any of that. Like, he would never go seek out a fight with Sauron. I have a friend who actually created her own written language as a kid, so her mom wouldn't read her diary. Very impressive that actually she could read it herself. I mean, I used to pretend as a kid that I could speak foreign languages. I would just go beep-ba booba da ba da, or to that extent. Like, oh yeah, I could speak multiple languages. Watch this. Uskan Ushvabar. Oh, why are they all dead? Oh, they drank the grog. Yeah, someone poisoned the grog. Tom is Iluvatar? That's what some people think. He's like the godlike version of him on Middle-earth. This also never been confirmed. Okay, that trail went cold, I think. Dartigan becomes a jazz singer. What, me? I don't have the voice for that. I can't really sing, chat. To my chagrin. I wish I could. Wish I could. Never took lessons though. Oh. A lot more dudes than I thought. Well, not really. I've dealt with this amount before. Truly did it, Dartigan. You are the Middle Earth Shadow of War. Thank you. I've been playing a lot of games where you just become you'll have a war in the title recently, haven't I? That wasn't the plan, you know. I'm worried I'm about to die, though. I need to find someone and drain their life force. Anyone nearby that's weak?
Another victim. Yet this one still lives.
Let's find out what he knows.
Studying an enemy's strengths and weaknesses gives you a valuable insight into how to fight and defeat them. Press to view the assassin's traits. Gun, the poisonous dark assassin. The assassin has a fear of Morgulflies. Preying on his fear will temporarily disable any immunity he has. You know, this game is making me feel like I'm actually just killing a bunch of people with, like, crippling disorders and phobias. They're all so sad. Press A to mark him as your target. Target located in the search area. Kill the weak genetic line. That's a very, wow. Purge the weak, yes. That's our goal in Middle-earth. Start measuring the, the shape of their skulls with phrenology. Use that to determine who you kill or not. Did I tell you I once tried to, like, I mentioned before that I tried my hand at writing novels, right? I mentioned that. Did I ever tell you, like, one of the plots I tried to come up with, chat? I told you a few, but there's one I think I didn't mention before. Like, you know how much I don't like steampunk and everything else, you know, usually that calls itself punk but ain't? I actually did try once because I didn't like steampunk. I did challenge myself to try to write a steampunk story that I would enjoy. It wasn't really steampunk, though. But I did come up with what I thought was some really good ideas for, like, a plot at the time. How many of you know what phrenology is? Some of you may do. What about clockpunk? Well, I guess that's the thing. But it's still the same thing, just, like, weird contraptions. But, basically, I tried to write what was phrenology punk once. For any of those who don't know, phrenology is, like, this pseudoscience where people believe that you can, like, measure the lumps on the skull and determine a person's personality and all their skill sets, basically. Like, you could tell if someone's good at math by looking at the shape of their skull. It's all pseudoscience, but I tried writing a story where it wasn't pseudoscience, where it was actually true. And so I, like, set it in, like, the I forget what the year, but it was, like, a very early in, like, the Industrial Revolution, and I, like, tried to come up with, okay, what would the world be like if phrenology was real? It's also very racist, by the way, so we should get that out of the way. And I actually tried to include that in the plot, but I still tried to, so I'm like, what if phrenology was real? So I came up with this idea for a plot that if it was discovered as real, so obviously, and also the idea was that the people in the world, they knew the skull shape determined all this, so people also started, like, trying to change their skull shape to get better results. So you had all these people with, like, misshapen heads, but they'd be, like, geniuses, like, savants. Certain things, you'd, like, have some people that are, like, so good at math, they're nearly crazy with it. But it's, like, a privileged thing, so you have, like, an upper aristocratic society with all, like, weirdly shaped heads. But they'd be, like, geniuses that are, like, very... There's, like, multiple ways you could, like, use it. Like, different lumps and, like, different, you know, shapes that give you different abilities, almost. That was the core idea, but I never really could make it work. But I thought that was a pretty solid idea of, like, using something weird that I hadn't seen done before. And I tried to include the racism into it as well, since phrenology is, you know, very racist. So I tried to make, like, the people who practice it also were, like, big-ass racists.
Here we are.
To a degree, at least somewhat. Like I said, I really only had that concept fleshed out. Like, I did spend a lot of time on that concept and working. There's like more details I'm not going over here right now, but I could really never figure out what the story was going to be because of it. I just had the seed of an idea, which I thought was pretty strong, but just could not think of what the story would be for it. Actually pretty cool. Like I said, it's a concept I haven't seen anyone use before. Like, I've seen other people try to use, like, pseudoscience, like a... What's the name of that stuff where they try to turn lead into gold? Yeah, for some reason I'm brain farting, it's not coming in my head. Like, that's used in stories all the time, and it's something that's truthful, so I thought, okay, what if I tried to do that with alchemy? Like, you see all sorts of type of stories where people do alchemy, where it's real. So I just tried, like, okay, what other pseudosciences are there? And I thought of phrenology for some reason. I was like, what if you made a story where that was real? And, like, I thought the concept was pretty strong. I just, like I said, could not... either I didn't have time, or I just didn't think of a story to go along with it. I just came up with, like, the world building. That's always been my crux when it comes to writing. I can usually come up with a pretty good concept and world, but never could really find the story that, wanted to tell in it. Right, exploit one of the assassin's fears, which was like, flies, right? Mission fail. No, mission fail. Doing well. Doing very good. Every time I play AI Dungeon as race different than human and on different, always tries to take me back to Earth as a human. I remember when I played AI Dungeon, it would often get weirdly sexual. Like, that is one horny AI. Making alcohol was considered alchemy back in ancient times. I mean, making alcohol is something we did before civilization even existed, so I don't know how much we would consider that alchemy. Like, literally, alcohol sometimes gets made by accident in nature, just by, like, fruits rotting. So it's, like, been part of humanity before we even, like, had language, I think. That's our assassin. Gund. AI is weirdly horny. We're using the paid version of that, or the one you get for free? I'm writing a comic book lore, which is basically about alien invasions from the aliens' perspective, so they're just kicking humans' ass then, I assume. See, I actually tried to write an alien story too once, but it wasn't so much as an invasion as it was aliens, like, just minding their own business. See, it's something you can never really write well, or at least not with my abilities, because you actually have no reason to invade Earth ever if you're an alien race with advanced technology. Like, you don't need Earth for resources. Like, all those same resources are out there in, like, barren rocks you don't have to fight for. So I tried, like, doing that, but I couldn't really think of what to do in it. Like I said, I tried to write quite a number of books back, 10 or so years ago. But I mainly come with ideas for, like, seed ideas for stories. I would like to try, maybe at one point, try writing a book again, around one of the concepts I came up with years ago. Have you heard about the theory that mankind happened because somewhere an ape ate psychotic mushrooms? Actually, yeah. I actually have heard that. I think Joe Rogan even believes in that. I'm not sure how true it is, but you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if it played a small part. We need to, like, kill the, the archer up there first before we attack this guy. And then unleash the bees. Wrong one. Stoned ape theory, yeah. And this is actually a pretty solid theory, I think, in a lot of ways. Like I said, I don't think that would... there's a lot of things that went into, like, making human brains what they are. So it just wouldn't just be one thing. You fucking die. I think I just punched him. Alien doesn't get to Earth. in my book until way later and refrains from invading because of some shit that's going on our planet. Too fucked up for even alien stuff.
We only need the Seeing Star.
How much of your soul was lost in that ring?
But we'll fuck you too.
Mistress.
Current iteration of something you're writing, and Kilroy's heard of it, is like this race of people are born and trained to become gods. Wow, you can just become that. And as the story begins, their only avenue to ascend into godhood is dead, and now they have to deal with their entire way of life being... not a bad idea, actually. Pretty solid. Got promise. Keep working on it. Skill unlocked. Death threat. Oh, finally I can start humiliating folks. Instead of gaining intel on a captain, you can order a worm to deliver a death threat to him. This creates a unique nemesis mission within the region. Sending a death threat... Oh, this ain't that. Sending a death threat against a captain increases his level. This makes the fight more challenging, but it also improves the quality of the gear you receive.
Your drilling customers should be safe for now.
Speaking of gear, where's that? Oh, down here.
Continues. The Palantir is still at risk of falling into enemy hands.
We are behind enemy.
Numenarian armor. That should not be very common.
So chaos within Sauron's ranks.
Thanks, but I've been working on it for like 6 years. Sometimes books take decades to write, you know. Not everyone's Stephen King who releases a new 600-page novel every year. Have the book in the planning stages of converting the Mass Effect trilogy into a Game of Thrones-like fantasy trilogy. So you're basically wanting to do what that guy who wrote Aragon did, where he took Star Wars and turned it into Lord of the Rings. I mean, hey, it worked for him. Don't forget to use the gems under the gear. Did I get any new gems yet? I'm just gonna, like, put on my new Numenarian armor. And I got a new sword. Level 3, Rohirrim sword. How do you put the gems on it? Okay, slotted gem. What do we got? Carved wealth gem. Weapon 7.7 increased chance that enemies killed by this weapon drop money. Increase health stolen by 4%. Sure. These ones are locked. I got a new one. Stephen King has a novel for every year he's been alive. I mean, yeah, that's pretty... It's pretty... I mean, the guy is dedicated to writing. I haven't really liked much he's done in, like, a long time. I kind of stopped reading him back in, like, mid-2000s. After he kind of, like, fucked up the end of the Dark Tower series. I was like, I guess I'm done with that guy. Lock them with in-game currency. Wonderful. What does Talion have against gloves? They restrict his movement and sensitivity, maybe. I don't know. I think part of his ensemble. I leveled up? Nope. Let's do it, though. Quests. What do we got? Knife in the dark. Okay, it hasn't given me my next quest. No Man's Land available. The Orc army is launching their attacks on Cirith Ungol. Join Baranor and take the fight to Mordor. And that's the next quest, I guess. Well, there are a lot of that's at me in chat. Everyone wants my attention tonight. Ever get into Dean Koontz? The only book from Dean Koontz I've ever read, was, I forget the name of it, but it was about this slime thing that kills people and takes their memories and shapeshifts. It got like a weird movie in the 90s. It was an okay book too, as well. I forget the name of it though. If you're a Dean Koontz fan, maybe you'll know what I'm talking about. There's like the ancient enemy or something was like the monster's name. I thought it was Satan, but it was really just a shape-shifting like slime. Restrict his movement and sensitivity to like condoms. Well, gloves are essentially the same thing, right? What Dartigan? That was a good ending? Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm actually writing a script for a friend, and basically this guy has depression, but I have a personified depression into a character, and throughout the story, depression starts to leach into his mind, and at the end, the guy kills himself. Very depressing, you know, sounds like a dark read. Bet some people are into that. Imagine fictional worlds is really fun, especially when they end up more interesting than the ones I consume for entertainment. If you like doing it, keep writing, man. Did you have to do more lore research for Halo Infinite? Not really, because I've played all the main Halo games. And there's not really much lore going on in Halo Infinite. It's really just, hell, it barely even references 4 and 5. Love their condoms for your hands, penis. Exactly, they keep you safe, protected. Little condoms for your stubby hands. Just, no, you never wear just one little finger glove over each finger. That seems, stupid. We'll do that. Don't look weird.
We should return to Minas Ethel.
The battle will not be won on the front lines alone.
Starting a new recording, though. That is 11:18. Edward scissor condoms. Sure, why not? There's all the stuff I've currently, like, destroy the Overlord Tribal's monument. Oh, okay, we found a bunch of dudes. Unknown captain, unknown captain. This must unlock Bird of Prey skill to begin that quest. I forgot to do the fast travel thing, but it is right next to me. Maybe I'll grab that. Artifact, and that's the next fast travel point. All these guys are a little too high level for me right now. Monument. Okay, we'll grab that though. It is right next to us, makes sense. Never read that. Also, Luke. I can't say I recall my fingers ejaculating. Well, hey, I'm not the one that came up with this reference. That's my chat. Don't expect me to explain their funky, their weirdness. I mean, maybe you got a really bad paper cut and it squirts out. Or maybe, wait a minute, hold on a second. Cloud from Final Fantasy VII Remake, that guy experienced a hand orgasm. That's for sure. No doubt, he knows what it feels like to ejaculate from the fingers. What? Did you forget that he has the hand massage from, like, the lady? And was, like, moaning. And was literally like he'd experienced a new world by the end of it. Oh, you did forget. Let's just get back to Spider Mommy. We've already done the Spider Mommy bit. We have to like go back to like the city now. But I was gonna like activate this where is it? Over there. Activate that. We can fast travel back to Spider Mommy quicker next time. What the hell just popped out of the ground behind me? First message in this chat, and it ended up continuing the conversation about hands being dicks. Hey, you will quickly learn my chat loves to revel in their weirdness. And they will take any opportunity to make things like that. Don't worry, you'll be having fun with them. Said it before, I repeat it, I hate Talon's cape, it looks so weird and ruins a lot of his armors. You mean, capes always look cool though, right? Gabby's the one posting the correct email for that situation too. Well, emote, not email. Artifact. You know, I didn't realize it, but Breath of the Wild really did take this mechanic from this game, didn't they? That's the only other game I remember where you, like, look through the, like, spot stuff like this in the map. Dun. What am I not seeing? One more. There we go. Breath of the Wild is amazing, and I eagerly await the sequel. A lot of people do. Now we will go back to the city place. You're gonna need to fast travel. It's like right there, right? Fast travel, advance time, region boundary. Only just played through Arkham Asylum recently, and it was amazing to see just how much Shadow of War Mordor copied it. Well, it's from the same company. Well, the same publisher, Warner Brothers, so they kind of have the right to do that without anyone giving them guff. Makes sense to, like, use the technologies. But yeah, they mainly just use this style of combat that series created. Where it's like one button, the cool button, let's just call it the one button to look cool method of combat. You press one button, it does like a million things during a fight, then you just press another button to, like, you'll dodge or you'll counter. And every once in a while you hit a button to, like, throw a projectile. The next mission was there, though? What? Then it was, like, in the next region. Okay, I guess it was. Over there. That's still actually a bit closer, though. If only I still had a subtitle. Don't worry. It's only for using emotes. You're good. No one's gonna blame you because you can't steal like horny gel. Hey. Why do you want to fight me? You're just doing like the slave labor, moving rocks. You don't even get weapons. Online Vendetta now available. Oh, is that someone who's like was killed by like... That was in the first game, wasn't it? Like if someone kills an orc that killed you, I don't know. It's weird. You can kill an orc who killed one of your friends. Yeah, apparently so. Although I don't think any of my friends own this game. Also, look at that Freshus. He gave Killzone the sub he was, hunting for. Hello, friend. Wasn't planning to kill him, but he, like, pulled a weapon. Swear. These orcs have shitty vision cones. Well, any stealth enemy has shitty vision cones. There aren't too many games where the enemies actually have realistic, vision and senses. Because if that were the case, stealth usually wouldn't work. Because in reality, it's actually very hard to sneak past people who are, like, on guard duty and everything else. Or, like, actually looking to, like, keep people out. Whoops. Oh, there's a lot of people coming to join this party. Oh, a lot of people indeed. Oh, fuck it. Uh-oh. Oh. Stop having more people join. Only got so much health, Wait. Oh. I think I'm about to die. There's just too many dudes. It can't suck the life out of you. Uh-oh. Just ignore them. Once I'm in a fight, I don't puss out, you know, unless I really need to. Plus, I want to, like, suck health out of someone and get my health back. Now we're good. You know, plus, you know, now you're impressed by me. Admit it. Admit it. You're like, I bet he was gonna puss out. He didn't puss out, oh my god. It's like that new meme that everyone's sharing. He'll never be ballin'. And then, like, cut to next image. He do be ballin'. Anyone else following that meme? Anyone else tracking its, you know, progress and with love and, you know, admiration?
Only thing worse than all those little spiders is that one big one.
Get good at this? You realize I played the first game and beat it, right? It just, you know, had to relearn the mechanics of the game, so it's been years. I get good at every game I play. You sound like this is surprising. I'm shocked and hurt. Boom. Anything else? Oh, there's a dude. Level 11, though. Enraged by weakness. Enraged by mortal wounds. Not gonna be dealing with that shit, though. We need to move on. No, no. Climb up the rock face, please. You write a good book, I'd read it. I also think you'd make a good audiobook narrator. People tell me they'd like for me to read an audiobook, so I'll do ASMR and also whisper sweet nothings into their ear as they go to sleep. I got a lot of stuff I gotta use this voice for, but like I said, writing a book is hard. I've tried it many times and always come out like short. Hello, gentlemen. It's like I can be pretty good at world building. I actually really enjoy world building for plots. It's then just filling it with the characters and plot afterward that I have a real hard time with. That's the part you very important. Well, the world building is important too, but apparently I'm just good at world. Maybe I should like just do half the writing. Like I create concepts for other people and they fill it with stories. Hey, and if you want to take that phrenology idea I have right there, hold on.
Go on. Try to get past my defenses. You will fail.
He's a Shrek. That's a Shrek. I accept that as a Shrek. He's got almost Scottish. Had that same issue. And like I said, I like coming up with concepts for the start, like something that's very important. But then, like I said, writing a characters, you know, I've sometimes written pretty good characters, but it's just putting a plot together pretty difficult. Scott, I might let myself die to this guy just so we can get promoted. I don't want to kill him. I really don't want to kill him. Maybe he'll just run away. So since all these dudes are coming, I don't think I have to worry about that. Do they have to, like, give you this many people to fight half the time? Woof.
Show me who's worthy. Time to go boom. I'll crush you.
Just you and me now. Give up. Run away. You don't want any more of this, right? Last stand. Oh no, he's not gonna give up. We might have to kill him.
Time for murder.
He's also stuck on the geometry. Come on, AI. Alright, come over this way. I don't want these other guys getting involved in our one-on-one. Hey, camera, I need you to work with me. Maybe he'll still survive even if we hack him to death. Oh, wait.
No, this isn't over. Not yet.
Oh. Death? Oh, shit. God, he's so admirable. He's, like, not giving up at all.
Break your bones.
I respect this man. This is like a warrior's battle now, chat. He's more man than orc. Most human I've met. These piss ends what's up getting involved though. Oh, well, maybe he'll come back. Just because it says kill doesn't always mean that.
All that armor makes my task more difficult.
They try to prolong the combat and exhaust us.
Use a certain tactic too much, the eye, I've noticed. I had that happen once. That was a really fun battle. I like that he, like, came back from it once or twice. Let's see, who do you want to learn about? I don't really want to send any down the reds right now. This guy, I guess, then. Mortally vulnerable to stealth, so just sneak up on him and he's, like, dead. Alright, moving on. Cell center away. We don't have enough time to get to the city and do this next mission, I guess, tonight. Hopefully. I don't keep getting distracted by every fucking thing. Wish they put as much effort into the human characters as they do the orcs. Well, the orcs is what they wanted to sell to you, too, so they definitely wanted to put... You're not buying human at DLC, you know. Or,
Vengeance is my duty. My blood brother taught me that. And he taught me about ranger tricks, too.
they keep just... Well,
I don't usually introduce myself, but I want you
oh, it's the assassin dude.
Something. I am not your
Jesus, dude, you both snuck up on me.
I am a highly skilled orc who has been paid a staggering amount to separate your head from your body.
Well... I got two of them on my ass right now. Alright. Doing this. Doing this. Okay, that didn't do as much damage as I was hoping for. Alright, you gotta go first since you're shooting bows at me. Which I've had, pretty sure I've had in the first game, I had like 4 of them on me at once, one time. Oh, this guy cannot be hit. Fuck off. Uh-oh, well, we're just fucked. Oh no! This was just not happening at the beginning of it. Oh. Well. I can't even hit the arrow, dude. He's just too fast. Ah. That guy keeps poisoning me. Oh, come on, stop sending in the reinforcements. I didn't even want this fight. We need to run. Oh, no, too late. Wait, what? Oh, oh, oh! Saved!
You have to be better than this,
Whoever the fuck you are.
Stand and fight.
Thank you. Mysterious stranger from Fallout. Warthog is a developer who died. Yeah, I actually remember reading about that once. Get the fuck out of here. Well, we somehow survived due to basically a miracle. Rare gear. Rare and epic weapons and armor are high-quality pieces of gear that include special challenges. Completing the challenge unlocks a bonus on that gear. What do we get? Equip your new gear. Ranger sword. Terrorize. Unlock challenge. Terrorize an enemy. Critical hits have 27% chance of curse enemies. I think I got a hood too, right? Gondorian cloak. Cloak designed from Gondor. That would not have happened if I guess not got really lucky and the big, cool dude coming in. Yeah, like I said, the Nemesis system is the best part of these games. It's just I wish the rest of it could live up to it. But unfortunately, the thing is, about the Nemesis system, they copyrighted that shit, so you can't put it in any other game. It's such a great idea, but they're hoarding it for themselves. Why do that, huh? Why do that, the mean thing? Why can't we all just have it for any game we want? Also, prismatic controller. Jesus, man. Fuck, you were that impressed? Thank you for the 10 gift subs, man. And if you guys get a gift sub from Prismatic Controller, make sure to give him a big thank you. Like, what if someone makes a similar system that they get sued? Or first they'd probably be told not to include it before they go to sell with it. But if they sold it, they'd likely be sued. It's the same thing that happened with a Japanese company that, patented the idea of putting mini-games in loading scenes. And for years and decades, no one could put mini-games in loading scenes because of them. I think it's Namco. So they've kind of done the same thing. It's a shame, though. That was Bandai? Yeah, Bandai Namco. Why don't you jump off? Oh, I got a skill point, too. But, hey, thank you again for the 10 subs. 10 subs, Prismatic. What do you need this? What's this do? Critical strike available for purchase. Melee attacks have a chance of causing critical hits for additional damage. Seems pretty good. I think I'll grab that. I still got inventory I can put on. Like this. Level 6. It's the same thing, actually, isn't it? Fast off the daggers issued. Yeah, it's the same exact. It doesn't matter. Even though it says it's a higher level. One more mission. I'm gonna try to. We might go a little bit over, but that big fight just happened. Wasn't what I was planning on. Not even gonna fight those guys though. No Man's Land. The Orc army is launching their attacks on Cirith Ungol. Join Baranor and take the fight to Mordor. Make an app. You can't really, even if you just give it a different name, it's still gonna get sued for it. You can't just have this kind of system in there.
There are a few left.
Have a good night. Carebones, you have a good night, man.
The last bodyguard of the war chief leading the siege.
War chiefs are powerful orcs who are often guarded by captains. Understanding who guards a war chief and hunting them down first makes defeating a war chief much easier. The army menu shows you which captains guard a war chief. Guluk the Heartless. Dark Destroy. The war chiefs in this region are the leaders of the orc army. By selecting a war chief, you can see his bodyguards. Hunt and defeat a war chief's bodyguards before confronting the war chief himself to make defeating him easier. Help Baranor hunt and kill this bodyguard.
I think we're after the same orc, and the way to a war chief is through his bodyguards.
You sound like you've had some experience in this.
I've had enough.
I'll follow your lead.
Oh, we watch it. Jim Logan, I remember branding a war chief's bodyguard and 2 captains. They turned on their war chief mid-assassination attempt, and the chief killed all 3 of them. Yeah, usually the chief outranks them by quite a bit, and they're just going to get murdered. But it still can be funny. Kill command. While you are undetected, you can command an ally or your summoned bodyguard to kill nearby target. Aim at an enemy and press right to send your ally to attack. Just me and him.
This is from Minas Ithil.
I gotta get 5 Baranor stealth kills. We gotta teach this guy. Alright, go kill the one that's taking a piss. A very, very long video game piss. Are you telling me I need to actually try Shadow of Mordor? The game robbed me the wrong way, but I liked it? I mean, it's up to you what you want to play. I mean, I'm not telling you to play anything. Oh, my damn, dude. Good job. Kill that one, too. Return to stealth. But if you like what you're seeing, I mean, you could do worse. I mean, you could be playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That guy will see him when we're trying to stealth kill. So maybe we go around. Oh, no, I'm leaving the mission area.
Join your fallen brothers.
But Baranor can leave the mission area. Maybe taking a piss an orc fetish? Well, here's the thing. There's a well-understood biological fact. No matter how big the animal, it only takes around 20 seconds for any species to empty its bladder. Video game pisses are something unnatural that just go on forever. Witchcraft, I tell you. Alright. Leaving me... What? Hey, get your last stealth kill then. Where's the doodad? Go do it. Go do it, boy.
With regards from Gondor.
There you go. You're a man now. Find the bodyguard's trail. Kojima has a piss fetish? Yeah, well, it's well documented too. Hey, at least the man, is open about it. Puts it in every game, I'm blinding? What am I blinding over? Go on, kill him. I'd like to get some of those knives if they're that deadly. Give me the arrows. Right, you get that one, I'll get the other one. They don't seem to notice you. Large nuts are being good nuts in chat, huh? No, people don't use the nutcracker emote enough. That's my nut emote, I thought it was really clever. See, everyone else just has a gasm face where their eyes are rolled back in pleasure. I went, you know what? What does that already? A nutcracker, and it's got the word nut right in it.
Darkness this, darkness
Darkness is darkness. People don't use your most popular emote enough. I think my most popular emote right now is Dartigan, actually. That gets used a lot off my channel, too. According to my statistics after actual. Did you ever finish Happy Bird? No, I'd probably take another stream. Eventually I'll probably do it. I just didn't want to play it back-to-back, that game. So I was like, you know what? Played it that one night, I'll get around to it at some point. If chat really wants it. Second most popular? Go get him, boy. They just do not see this man, do they? He like runs right up to them. Hey, 100 bits from Nat Soulish. Dartigan, happy holidays. I have a question. Any tips to start on Twitch? Greetings from Colombia. Oh, you want to get started on Twitch? Hold on a second.
Trying to take the fight to us, eh? All the better. Just means you lot get to die now.
Before I do that, getting started on Twitch, the best advice I can give you is one, make sure you already have a job you're going to, because you're not going to be making any money at the beginning. Don't quit your job and try to do it. That's really risky. So that's a warning. As for advice, it is really just a grind. You really have to stick with it and stream as often as you can. Not to the point that you're like losing sleep and everything, but whenever you have free time, it does take that commitment. You do have to like sacrifice some of your social life if you want to make it. You will have to like, not go out with friends sometimes. Like, oh, I gotta go home and stream tonight, man. Sorry, can't do it. That is something you will find yourself doing if you're serious about it. Sadly, that's just the truth of it. A lot of people don't realize that issue of it. But you only grow when you're streaming on Twitch, so you just have to be online as much as possible and hope for lucky breaks. There's other things you can do, like meta-wise, like choosing what game you're going to stream, like stream what's popular, maybe, if you're good at it anyways. Like, if you're particularly good at an esport kind of game, that can really be a kick. Or if you have, like, a novel idea of how you play games and something you want to do on stream, that can also work. But, general guess is, stream as much as you can, to a healthy degree. Hope it helps, though. Get rid of this dick. Oh, of course he already... Well, whatever that was, is dead. Enraged by his mortal wounds. I guess he hits harder now, right? Don't forget Raid Shadow Legends. Well, that's more of a YouTube thing. Did he just do a swing right before his death animation?
I almost feel sorry for the war chief we're hunting. He'll be lonely without his bodyguards.
He'll join them soon enough.
He live in the dream life? Who's living the dream life? Holy, destroy? Who be living the dream life? Just start small if you don't have a powerful thing. Well, that's the thing, you automatically start small. In everything when you're new. Only very few people, for some reason, just break out or that popular melee right off the bat. Usually due to something unique about them. Orc leadership. The war chiefs of Sirith Ungol are leading the orc forces against Minas Ithil, and its leaders' armies of the Dark Lord will be in disarray. Draw and defeat the war chiefs by undertaking a confrontation missions. Soldiers from Minas Ithil have been sent to help you defeat the war chiefs. Press that to call in Gondorian followers to your side.
The war chief Baranor seeks is just one of many, and they will continue their attacks.
What are my thoughts on energy drinks? They don't work for me. Like, I've never felt like a surge of energy from coffee or energy drinks. Probably not something good to be drinking all the time. Also have a gimmick that screams a lot. I can't actually say that because sometimes screaming a lot does get you viewers. It'll get you younger viewers than you may be wanting, but it can get you viewers, especially if you're good at screaming. Do you ever want to become bigger than Mr. Beast? God, no. That's too much work, and too much dedication, and too much, just public presence. I would never want that. I'm happy being that I can live a normal life when I'm not online or like releasing videos, and then also just go and do my thing. Perfectly fine with me. I wouldn't want to make it too big. Don't notice me while I sneak over here and grab my gear. Skullhammer, Gash Heart Eater. What is that? Oh, for fuck's sake. I like, here's that, traditional yo-yoing between enemies again. It was amusing. Alright, we got a skill point. What is my bench? My bench? You mean how much, like, how much weight I can lift? Well, I've never really, like, tested my max because I don't have anyone to, like, spot for me. So, most I've lifted on my home bench is all the weights I have, which is about 160 pounds. If that's what you were asking. Let's see, character trait. What do we, why can I unlock this one already? Already at the end. Oh, no, I can't. For some reason, it's colored Death Threat. Okay, we got that for free, actually. Ground Finisher, available for purchase. Decrease the amount of time it takes to perform ground executions on downed enemies using RTNX. Might want to put some points into something else, though. Brutalize, hold right trigger and Y to perform a terrifying stealth kill, causing nearby enemies to flee while increasing both your might and your hit strike. Shooting enemy's foot freezes them in place. 3 daggers can be thrown rapidly by repeatedly tapping left trigger. Mounted, hold X to dominate and ride a broken... I guess we'll grab this. They already have a built-in audience from another platform. Well, true. But that usually means they put in the same amount of work on that other platform. So they just, like for me, when I started on YouTube first, and then I immediately came over to Twitch, I didn't really have to start from zero on Twitch. Mr. Beast scams are getting... Are they really scams? I mean, he does actually just give out a lot of shit to people, doesn't he? Another thing that helps get viewers on Twitch is if you're a cute girl or a femboy, you'll get you all the simps. I mean... It can help, I'm not gonna lie. If more people like to watch attractive people, that's true. That's true in many things in life. So it can actually give you a little bit of an edge. But it's not a guarantee. You still have to put in the work. You're not gonna get it for free. Unless you were like just outrageously hot and you really flaunt it. But not everyone does that. New bow? Okay, we got a new, whatever that is. Skullhammer. I mean, I can't use the bow anymore. Unlock challenge, headshot an enemy. Pretty easy to do. I think I don't know, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything else tonight, though, unless there's something very close by. Virgins like watching attractive? No, that's not true. Even people who have had sex like working or being around, it's just a part of human nature. It's just how we are. We're like wired that way. Lost artifact. Is that a waypoint? Shelob memory. People will definitely want me to get the Shelob memories, won't they? New mark target trap. The war chief has set a trap. Draw him out by walking into it. What? I have to, like, kill the bodyguards before I go do that, right? Probably wouldn't want to, like, just run right into it. Muzu the bat. Are the orange ones, like... Okay, I'll have to look at the map, the thing to see who's the... Sex is a myth, yeah, it doesn't exist, right? Wrong button. So, yeah, he's got 2 more bodyguards. Or is it the obvious? And Norko the crazy, huh? Mystic Berserker. I guess we'll kill one more of these dudes. Please inter Windburnt. We'll go kill this guy. I think we got just enough time to do one little thing. Just go kill one of these dudes. Where is he? How far away is he? Okay, he's kind of far. Do I have a fast travel over there? I selected. He's also right. Ah, shit. He had to be right next to someone, didn't he? Longtooth. Hunt for Caragors. Destroy the Overlords. Tribal Monument. Okay, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll wait till tomorrow. Alright, we'll wait till tomorrow, then we'll, like, work on this more. I think we're done for the night. It is getting late. I do need to, like, make sure I keep my sleep schedule pretty set. So, chat. There you go. I guess we'll play this again tomorrow or something. Put some more hours into it. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. Yo, chat. It's been my honor to stream for you tonight. I'm assuming I'm streaming tomorrow. I actually haven't made up my mind on that. Depends on if I actually finish my rough draft, though. As long as I finish that, I'll do another stream. But thank you guys for joining me tonight. Thank you for any subs, gift subs, or bits. Thank you to the mod team, and thank you all for being chill. Yeah. Hit the follow button if you're new. And if you want to join my Discord, type in the Discord code into chat, and you'll get a link to my Discord, or you can scroll down and find a link to it down there as well by clicking the big Discord banner. Demon, I never know what to call you there. I guess it's Demone, right? Thank you for the 200 bits. See you later, man. See everyone later as well. You guys have a great night. I will possibly see you all tomorrow. Hopefully in my stream. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and good luck to you. Peace.